that, we're ready to begin.
I think so.
Cool.
More or less.
Yep. Not hearing any naysays.
Managed to do something funky with my stream, so I'm gonna do something embarrassing. Nobody look at me.
Wonderful. Immediately going to look at that.
Do not. Do not.
Postal, do you have your music playing already? Okay, I'm gonna
No,
I'm gonna
not
for like
this
30
window.
seconds to make sure.
It wants so bad to do my. No. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I am good, mostly now.
I could, in fact, hear the music. Yes, it was kind of quiet, but I also might have had things turned down a little bit, so it might just be me.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
I'd say double check with any chatters who come in to hang out. But
All right. Getting my collective nonsense together. Thought I had it, didn't. Now I do.
All right. Well, I will do a little bit of the campaign intro, which you should all be familiar with anyway. So if you've got any last minute things to be doing, this is the time to do it.
I'm doing it right now.
So, for those who are new, like the viewers, anyone who has not heard about the campaign before, this is called The Downfall of the Dragons, and it is a personal homebrew of mine. So, in the land of Hillarest, magic runs wild and free through all forms of life. About 100 years ago, there was a great catastrophe, and it ended up with the sun being destroyed. And in its place, magic became the life giver to the planet, and every living creature, and even like plants, all life became imbued with just an element of pure raw magic. And most noticeably for the people living here, that meant that there was a surge in just arcane ability. Even the most arcane illiterate people suddenly could start doing the basic spells and cantrips. And those who had studied it or had really developed powers, they found that their limits, they could reach whole new levels of spellcraft. And that really advanced the world. Not so much in terms of production or anything like that, but just the ease with which people handled simple tasks meant that they didn't want to look at new ways of doing things. So water, like hydropower, is still a really big deal, but because you can just create water at will, people have become a lot lazier, but the payoff for it has been quite substantially better. Another byproduct of the tragedy that happened, because the world was struck all over the place, the population was fractured between just from each other, and governments, leadership all fell apart, and small bands of survivors came together, and those bands of survivors kind of developed and grew and eventually merged with others, and those have formed the factions that we have now prevalent in this world. There are 15 factions in total. Those are the ones that have survived from the beginning, dominated all the others, and have clawed a piece of the world out for themselves. To stop warfare between these factions from happening, conglomerates have been set up in every city. So every major city has a sub-council of 14 members and one kind of major member. So president to Senate, not Senate, Supreme Court kind of vibes. The 14 are there to just kind of support or protect the people from the overall faction who runs that place. And so everybody kind of has that knowledge of the world. These are just the base things. wanted to make sure everyone knew before we get started. And so, with that, I need to find you guys, because I need to put you on the world map.
Uh-oh.
And
Me
we
and
will
my
be
list.
finding ourselves down here in the city of Velicorium on the far southwest of the map. And Velicorium is it's an important city to the Iron Fist mercenaries, one of the major factions. They are this is their capital. This is their main city where kind of everything they want is going on with. And this is where fate has guided our 4 party members. And so, as I figure out how Roll20 works again, we are in the city of Velicorium. It is quite late on in the evening. We're talking it's already past sundown. So, for a lot of you, you are going to be in your nighttime routines. We're talking close to midnight, so if that's at about the time you'd be sleeping or tinkering or patrolling. Whatever it is that you do at that time of night, that is what you are doing now. And it is just like a peaceful night. The air is still. There's not very many animals chirping. The only real chattering is from the guards who are on patrol around the area. Until the suddenness of a giant explosion taking place in the western part of the city can be heard throughout the entire city limits. And I am going to need Dadia, Jonah, and Shalfel to all make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Yay!
Hey.
What,
So
what a fantastic start.
the first roll we make is a saving throw. Nice.
I'm
The
getting the
first roll
tone,
we
you
make
know?
is something the DM inflict upon us, so that's good.
Yeah.
Can't save. Yeah.
Oh, just wait until you
Alright.
find out what I'm.
Darkles.
Wow, you all rolled a
Wow.
21.
That's
Let's
ridiculous,
We are
yeah.
unaffected by large explosions.
Yeah.
21
so,
for current year.
Perfect.
Thanks. You all awaken comfortably in your own beds to the sound of the explosion. Despite your proximity to it, there's no shock, there's no startle awake. You just hear this loud, thunderous rumble, and your eyes open gracefully as there are panic screams filling the air.
I would like to reach for my weapon out of habit.
It is precisely where you left it, and you are considered armed.
Awesome, thank you.
Dove, you being the one person who was awake for sure, you would have been patrolling the streets just north of where the explosion happened, and so you would have immediately be able to react to the explosion and the screaming that's filling the air now.
Okay, yeah, I would be running towards it then.
Okay.
Weapon drawn.
Alright, so you will be there pretty soon. Dadia, now that you've kind of orientated yourself
Yep.
and have reacted appropriately to an explosion, looking kind of out of your window or walking out the door, whichever you would kind of do to see what was going on, you would notice a large column of smoke coming from the direction of your smithy.
Oh shit.
Attached warehouse to it.
Oh no.
I would like to sprint straight out that door.
Cool.
My boots are on and I am on the move. Get me over there, boss.
Awesome. Jonah, you
Yeah.
have awoken in this city at night to an explosion going on. How is Jonah responding?
Appropriately. But sorry, where did the explosion happen? You said west or east?
West. So
Okay.
over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So Jonah would have been sleeping. So does that explosion remind me of more or less the reason I'm here? Like a previous event that kind of made me go here in the first place.
Not well. Actually, no. Saying that, yes, it will have done.
Okay. So yeah, that's interesting. So I guess I'm going to, yeah, who am I kidding? I don't have armor. I'm just going to take what's in my pocket, lock my door, and go check. Do I see if it's like if there is like a fire? Do I see the smoke as well?
Yeah. So as soon as you're outside and able to see, you would see the tall column of smoke, and judging by the glow beneath it, you'd still see the parts of the fire that were still burning.
Yeah, Janelle will just look at his window and just drop a, oh. Then I'm gonna start making my way there.
Okay. And finally, Shalfel. You would awaken, probably quite comfortably in a bed somewhere, to a somewhat familiar smell of just burning material in the air. As someone who is familiar with the concept of fire and all its intricacies, Shalvel would be able to tell almost immediately something is burning, something very big is burning.
I'm definitely probably going to be heading in the direction of the smell if I can track it, and I will have probably at least one of my daggers drawn as well.
Okay. So, as the other two kind of mosey their way over, Dove and Dadia, you both sprinting kind of from similar distances away, you would both be able to get close enough to the smithy. In time to see the warehouse roof completely blown off, the walls disintegrated. The smithy itself is burning quite freely. It looks as if, based off of data, you would specifically know, it looks like the forge was like the epicenter of the explosion, and that has just, the added combustion has just decimated all of the structures.
Oh lord. I'm gonna run towards the fire while casting control flames as much as possible, and also looking for anything suspicious going on.
I will be looking for
I'm
any
using
injured.
the extinguish feature, mind you.
I'm going to make it bigger. I will be passively looking for injured.
Okay, go ahead, Dove, and roll me an investigation or perception check.
Okay.
Dadia, roll me perception or investigation, but at disadvantage.
Aye, Captain. I'm busy doing something. It is fine.
I'm at normal? No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
normal
making
for
sure,
you.
normal roll. Well, I found... I don't know.
You find... Like, it's not that you don't find any... Oh, God almighty.
Listen.
Oh, no.
Alright, I'm getting the nat one out of the way now, guys.
Get it, yeah.
It's a
Low rolls
suicide,
now.
Off early.
most likely.
I see nothing but flames.
You're too busy putting the fires out, and that's it. You're like finding them and extinguishing the ones that you can. So you're not really seeing any of the suspicious activity.
Okay, cool.
Dove,
Hi.
You're looking for injured people and stuff like that. You find them easily enough. Like, it's not that you don't find what you're
Oh,
looking
thank heavens.
for.
I was like, well.
It's just that you don't see anything extra on the side.
Gotcha.
You're able to get to the people who seemingly were close enough to have been caught in the blast.
Mm-hmm.
You do see a couple of bodies of
Mhm.
people who are too close. Definitely beyond saving, completely charred all over as a result of the explosion. But the others that are in pain and therefore calling out to you, you're able to get into those and pull them out to safety.
Gotcha.
And there are already healers arriving as other mages are getting here to examine what's going on.
Nice.
So that's the scene that Jonah and Shalfel that you stumble upon. You see Dadir, this lone furbolg, just drastically trying to put out the small flames that he can, unable to combat the massive inferno of the building.
I'm at least being smart and focusing on like preventing it from spreading to the nearby buildings.
Yeah. And you see Dove, this warforge, this amalgamation of wood and metal, just running back and forth, like, to the injured and pulling them to safety and making sure that everyone's stable.
So it's a very large building, you said, like it's a warehouse.
Yeah, so it's the remains of a smithy attached with like a warehouse on the back of it.
Oh, so like a weaponry type of stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. And a lot of injured people. Like it's chaos. So what?
Yep.
Is what you're getting at? Okay. I'm going to. If I see Daily trying to put out the flames, are there like any sources of water around us? Water body or any? Okay.
Like you would have seen that there was a river running through the center of town, but nowhere close enough.
Yeah, nowhere close enough. Sure. All right, so I'm going. Oh, Shalfal, if you want to go first, I'm thinking about what I want to do.
No. Oh, sure. I don't want to cut you off though. Don't let me.
Oh no, it's fine.
Alright. Can I get a foot range on how big this fire may be? You might have already given, and I'm sorry if I missed it. ADHD, you know.
It's so the entirety of the building is probably about 50 feet wide and maybe 20 feet up. The smithy itself probably a bit more open ceilinged, so that's mostly just kind of walls. The warehouse being the bigger portion of it, being just a large, and it's almost all on fire at this point. Which is immediately something you would recognize because even the stone is burning.
Am I able to cast control flames around this thing and extinguish it?
Not the main body of it.
Not the main body of it, but
Yeah,
what's the most on fire?
Yeah, you'd be able to do what Dady is doing currently and like almost like circling the building and just putting out this where it's starting to spread to. Control flames is not gonna save the building.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's something that you've mentioned that you wanted to do in this campaign.
Yeah.
In spell weaving.
Yeah.
How common is it?
Very.
So if I were to happen to see another person casting control flames and two people working together to do it, would it have a greater effect?
Yes.
Okay. Am I able to see her running around helping cast that?
Probably. You'd eventually cross paths somewhere while circling it.
Yeah, we're probably circling it. We'll meet at some point.
Yeah, as soon as I see her also doing the same thing I am, I'm gonna call out to her, "You, come here! Help me!" And you see me also casting control flames, trying to extinguish the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to you and immediately assist.
Okay, how does this work?
Okay, so
yeah, how do we do this?
So with spell weaving, it's the simplest way of doing it is just to be in contact with someone else casting a spell,
Right.
and you're almost like channeling through each other, so using each other kind of a spell casting focus. Because you're casting the same spell, it's really straightforward. Um, as soon as you're kind of in contact with each other, you immediately see like a wider area of the flames just immediately start to dissipate. So because there's two of you, it does go up to basically 10-foot cubes of fire you
There's
can
more.
put out.
Nice.
So you're definitely
Nice.
saving like more of the external wall structure. Um, again, the main part of the building still a considerably larger fire, but you're definitely saving more of it than you were.
Cool.
Take it.
During that time, can I, if I see Dove, or Dove, is it Dove or Dove?
Dove, yeah,
Dove.
just like the
Dove,
beard.
okay. If I see her, like pulling people out, I'm gonna start to do the same. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna try and join her and help her carry people or whatever.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And also, if I can do that as well, can I try and hear if there are still people inside the building?
Or like trapped.
Go ahead and roll me a perception roll.
Okay. Yeah, I go over to Dove and I'll just help with moving the people out of the way. I mean, the ones who can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perception.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang.
So it is a roaring fire, and you're straining to listen over it, but you're fairly certain there's no one in the building that's on fire. You do hear, as you're kind of straining to listen, a lot of rapidly approaching armored footsteps, and you catch a small, like a short phrase. If I can hopefully whisper.
Whoops.
Whisper.
Unable to find Jonah.
The
Oops.
whisper.
That's about right.
It's nowhere to be found.
No. Okay.
How tall is What does Dove look like?
Ah.
Ooh.
She is about 6'1", I believe I put her at. And she
nice.
is a lot of leg, a lot of arm. Like, you could probably decipher that she's like an extremely dexterous person compared to like strength based. So yeah.
So yeah, so Jonah would be a little less than 1 foot shorter than you.
Mm. Okay.
But yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so I got the whisper.
Yep. I found you eventually.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I won't bother with introductions just yet, because there is a fire.
Mhm.
But I will. Do we get a lot of people? Do we succeed in getting people out of the way at least?
Yeah. By the time like everyone else has arrived, you're pretty sure that no one else is even in the vicinity. The only people left are the dead bodies who died instantly. Everyone else, between the two of you, you got out, and they started receiving attention. Dadir and Shalfel, you would immediately kind of, as soon as like this crowd of people are around you, the flames just instantly diminish as everyone else starts, and just in a
You cut out for a
an
second.
instant.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Of course.
Discord itself
They
did.
surround us as something happens.
They just do like a mass spell weave of control flames, and there's just an instantaneous. The fire just disappears. As between the lot of them, they just get rid of the
Everyone
whole
has
thing.
control flames here.
Note to self: must get control flames to be good.
And one of the soldiers is going to rush over to you, Dadia.
Yep.
And you'd see the insignia encrusted on his armor is that of the Iron Fist.
Yep.
And he'd rush over to you. Dadia, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Were you here when it happened?
No, I was at home.
Oh, thank God. What happened here? Do you know?
I don't know what took you so long. As I'm just being very angry, I'm walking towards the door of the place and literally kicking its burning husk down.
One of the guys is gonna try and like hold you back, not hold, like stop you from walking forward. We need to search the place first. We don't know if there's any evidence left in there.
I'm gonna shake his arm off and walk back away from the building. Fine.
Shalfel, Dove, and Jonah, you would all kind of be. You'd have people around you, not very subtly, keeping an eye on you. Dove, a couple of the soldiers would recognize you,
Mm-hmm.
And they would acknowledge you.
I would acknowledge back, yeah.
Jonah and Shalfel, you're the new faces here. Like, you're just kind of being kept an eye on just because they don't really. You're an unknown quantity.
Gonna smile back.
As a couple of the armored knights go into the remains, and you see a couple of the ones on the outside, they start whipping up like gusts and wind-based spells to just clear some of the smoke away as best as they can. And the others that are healing orientated start tending to the people that you pulled out.
By the way, can I ask someone who's not too dazed, while keeping close to Dove, because she was here before me, so she might know something. I'm just gonna ask her, hey, are you better? Do you know what happened?
I was just heading home. I just locked up for the night. And then
All right.
there was just an explosion. The whole wall crumbled. Next thing I knew, you were pulling me out of to the side. Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. We're all the same page here. Did you see anyone inside?
No, there was a couple of other people in the street, but nothing too suspicious.
Alright, good. Well, let's hope there weren't anyone. I'm gonna leave them alone after that.
Okay. Dadia, you'd get a nod from the two guys that come out. No, nothing in there. You can go assess the damages now.
Fuck. Storm between them and walk straight in.
Alright, everyone, fan out. Set up a perimeter, try and see if you can see anything. And they're just going to start dispersing out, leaving two on each of you, Jonah and Shafel.
Oh, lovely.
Does
Wow.
Daddy look like in charge of anything? I mean, he looks like he's in charge of something. If we heard those bits of conversations, I mean.
I don't know. Dadia, do you look like you're in charge of something?
I look fucking angry.
Fair.
Is it?
They probably hold a tiny bit of respect for me, but I'm like not necessarily their superior.
Yeah, that's about right, yeah. Alright. And are you, Dadia, are you entering?
Oh yeah, I'm walking straight in there. I need to assess the damages and see what's recoverable, I guess.
So you would immediately kind of be able to tell that it was no natural flame, because even the stuff that shouldn't have burned has been incinerated.
Jeez.
And because they used the forge as the kind of epicenter of the explosion,
Oh no.
basically nothing in the smithy survived. The only thing that would have made it out with nary a scratch would be anything you happen to make that had fire resistance enchantments.
Ah,
So maybe the odd kind of shield or something greaves, something like that, but nothing substantial.
If there's one of those said things sitting on the floor, I'm going to very angrily kick it across the room.
Oh,
Fair.
broken toe arrogancy.
yeah.
That was a seal though. Office. You're right.
Roll me perception, please.
Roll me a frustration check.
Nat 20.
Very.
Yeah, immediately.
Done.
As you kick the whatever item it is, and it goes clattering across, you kind of glance in the direction it goes briefly, and you see a glitter of like gold where there shouldn't be.
Okay. I will investigate it. Also, this is for my toe.
Viggo
Make it with
Mortensen.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that
Yep.
like your toe doesn't feel good. It's a good thing you put your boots on properly before doing it. It hurts, but your anger is distracting you from that.
Okay.
The glitter of gold appears to be a little badge, very similar to the insignias. So go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage.
Oh my. That's worrying that I get advantage on a history check for something.
You're so smart.
No.
You've seen this emblem a few times around town, so you know that it does belong to one of the factions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those where you kind of look at it and it looks back at you as you realize that it is the insignia of the Iron Forged Enclave.
Oh, yeah, them. Okay. I understand.
And you would, I think you'd be aware enough, considering the damage done to every other part of the building, the fact that this is untouched, it's unblemished in any way, stands out.
I'm going to march out the door, muttering, "These fuckers can't even notice the fucking symbol on the fucking wall."
So
I'm looking for one of the guards.
The ones that you'd see not doing anything are the ones around Shalfel and Jonah. They're mostly just kind of observing at the moment.
I am walking towards one of them. I guess Shalfel was helpful, so I'm heading in that direction.
Alright, as you're heading over, Shalfel, you are being subject to a very tense interrogation. As the guards disappear, one of them, the ones that are staying with you, kind of, alright, who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm here seeking knowledge from certain factions about magic. That is all I believe I have to tell you.
Well, we'll be the judge of what you have to tell us, since you're a suspicious individual next to a suspicious incident. So,
How am I being suspicious?
They showed up after me, right?
yeah.
I would probably, within reason, kind of shout that out. Being like, they showed up way after me. Why would they be in suspicion?
One of
Second
them's
that.
gonna look at you, Dove. It's kind of like, well, so you're vouching for her?
I would believe so. They were trying to help put everything out.
Fine. We're still gonna have to take some details, but if Dove's vouching for you, I guess you're not that suspicious.
Althel's face is beet red, but like still
Yeah.
very gracious towards them. Just like doing small little gracious bows when the guards aren't looking. But glaring at the guards still, obviously.
Obviously, for sure.
I'm gonna be more direct and just turn towards Dove and ask her. Wait, are you in charge? Maybe.
With no expression on her face, my laugh is not what she's doing. She'll just very calmly be like, no, but I am within the same faction as them, so.
Oh, factions. Makes more sense.
Yeah, that's kind of like all she brings in.
Alright, the one guy, after Dove kind of ruined his momentum, is stopping off having a tantrum. The other one is, he's just like, he's trying to get things like your name, and stuff like that. He's just normal details.
Yeah.
And at that point, Daydeer is just storming over.
Ultimate grump.
I will storm over and just stare down at this man. Do I recognize him specifically, or is he fully armored?
They're fully armored, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna stare
Don't
down
mind
at him.
these
Be like,
sounds. I want a fruit gummy.
"Oh, your boys missed something."
Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an enclave symbol in there.
No way.
I'm just gonna stare at him and be like, "You sure you
He
want to
is-
disagree with me?"
He's like poking his head in, looking around, and comes back over to you. Wait, no, what? It's not. It can't be the Iron Forged.
Report
Why
it.
did they do that? Well,
I
yeah,
don't know. Report it.
Captain!
Lots of tension over here.
Oh, what? While that's going on, and more cries of like, "No frickin' way!" Jonah, you are being subject to a very similar kind of interrogation, and it would have also been broken up by Dove's call out before that you were there helping and arrived after her. So at the same time, so they'd be trying to get simple details out with you, your name and business in town and that sort of thing.
I see. And then they just leave me alone after Dove intervenes.
Yeah, basically. Once at this point, now everyone's being summoned to the captain, because they've got a lead to go off of.
I would like to sneak around the crime scene a little bit. No, actually, for a very specific reason. First, I'm gonna just stroll around and pretending to just stroll around, and then I'd like to see and maybe get closer if I need, if it reminds me of the other attack I know of.
Go ahead and make an insight roll with advantage.
Oh, insight. Okay, with advantage. Yeah. Insight.
Yes, it does quite a lot. there's a lot of the same hallmarks around. And the main thing that you would be able to tell, because you would also now see this insignia that's in there, that is new. That wasn't in the previous attack.
And it's the insignia for the iron.
The
I thought it was the
Iron-Forged
Iron Fist.
Enclave.
Okay, but it's
yeah,
a known
it's-
faction.
Yes. They are a very reclusive group of smiths. They are, like, nobody knows where they're actually based. They have representatives on the council in every city, but nobody knows where they actually have their own like base of operations or smithy. But their stuff is legendary. They are far and away the best smiths, unparalleled. So everyone knows of their items, but nobody knows where they are.
Makes sense. And the past attack, you said that was new, so the past attack was not claimed by any faction, or there weren't any insignia left there.
There
I mean, as I know of.
Yeah, there would have been an insignia.
Oh, okay.
It would have been for the Elemental Conclave.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just spoiling everything because I forgot a lot of stuff. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get back to wherever I was before. Like nothing ever happened.
Oh gosh. I need to express my thanks to Shalfel for assisting.
Go for it.
Yeah, Shalfel, I turn to you and just you can tell I'm still a little unhappy, but thank you for your assistance with the fire.
Shafel will say, of course. Do you have any idea what may have started it? I heard an explosion.
It's hard to say. It was magical in nature. But
Interesting.
the brain, hello. The Iron Fist will look into it, I assure you.
Oh, the Iron Fist. Okay. Well, compliments to you on your casting. That was the first time I've weaved with somebody in quite a while, so thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, if you, at least once the forge is rebuilt, if you need anything, you can come to me. I'll take care of you.
I would be very grateful. And she bows super low and awkwardly.
Perfect.
There you go.
How do you bow awkwardly?
You stagger
Kinda
maybe?
teeters on her
Me.
feet.
Yeah.
Watch.
The only thing I think it was a slight teeter-tottering.
Yeah, pretty much. She's not very steady on her feet.
After you guys are kind of talking for a little bit, one of the knights comes back over. He's walking with a bit of a pace. Hey dear, you're being summoned. You two go.
Fair.
And we're to bring these two with us as well.
Oh,
Just-
are you sure? It's,
What did I do?
I'm sure you guys will be fine. It's probably just for routine checkup.
Exactly. It's just a debrief.
It's-
You are, according to all the witnesses, you four are the first responders, so.
Damn right.
Indeed.
Um,
I trust the person that vouched for me.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
So he is going to lead
Go
you.
go fast.
He's going to lead you over to a building that Dove and Dadia is quite. It's relevant to you both because this is the Consortium Guild Hall. So this is the kind of main center of operations. The entire committee sits in here whenever they're doing any of the big hoo-has that they've got to do. And this is one of the single, like, most decorated buildings in the whole town. It stands head and shoulders above the rest of it. It is a giant fortress with, like, iron and steel beams supporting very rigid blocks of stone. You can see, like, the whole thing is a testament to just handiwork and crafting and strength and sturdiness. Above the entrance, there's just a giant version of the Iron Fist insignia, a large metal gauntlet holding its fist together. And all along it are runes that are glowing and pulsing. You can feel the arcane energies coming off of this building, even as you just get close to it as well. And that is the building that you are led to, as you are brought face to face with this leader, the leader of the Iron Fist here,
Please no.
Mr. Ricard.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Artwork by our one and only RJ Master 15.
Yep, I'm great.
Beautiful.
I was gonna say, I feel like there is a private joke here about you.
There's purely that one.
10 out of 10.
RJ made this token for Mr. Ricard Bone
Wow.
Crusher.
Thank you, RJ.
Yep,
Thanks
I'm great.
to our sponsor.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm great.
Yeah.
I love it.
As you brought to it and you enter into this place, you would see that none of the other council members are present. It's just Ricard and the guards around him. And he's going to step forward, kind of with like a wary look on his face, just being cautious of who's around. Dove and Dadia. He at least knows of you. Dadia probably knows you a bit more as the Smith, whereas Dove, you're just kind of another one of his underlings.
Mm-hmm.
But he makes a point of at least recognizing you. And he approaches, and he looks almost pitying at you, Dadia.
Brother.
I'm sorry about the forge, Dadia.
It can be rebuilt.
It won't be easy. It's gonna take some time. We're gonna have to start outsourcing most of the stuff. But that's another issue. That's for the future. One of the guards told me you found the Iron Forge insignia.
The Iron Enclave.
Yes, Iron Forged Enclave.
Oh, Iron Forge. Sorry, my brain.
Yeah.
I did. However, I don't know why. If it's something left behind, why they would so openly do something. Have we had any conflicts with them recently?
He looks a little guiltily to the ground as you say that. And he seems to think for a moment before even, like, you see him cast a glance to Dove. We have been at odds with their representatives in other cities, at least. They want to track down the Warforged Codex, which is an item we've had our eyes on for a while.
I'll stand a little bit taller, as if slightly offended.
Yeah, sorry, Dove. I know.
How?
Do I? I'm sorry. Do I know exactly what Warforged are at this day and age?
I mean, you would know Dove.
Right.
Hello.
That is apparently what a Warforged is. And in terms of what it is, no. You would
Okay.
just know Dove.
Gotcha.
And I was gonna ask, Codex, does that ring any bell? Or for me at least?
No, it probably wouldn't have done.
Okay.
This would be the first time you'd be hearing of this one specifically.
Yeah, gotcha.
And yeah, so Grakara is apologetic to you, Dove. Yeah, I'm aware how it sounds, but
How long have you been
it's
looking?
the only conflict we've had. About a couple of months now. We've had no luck finding it, but
Still don't see how this would turn to the destruction of my forge.
right, that's what I brought you here for. There was nothing in there, right? Nothing controversial or that could have drawn the wrong attention.
Nothing important.
Inside check.
Does he have the codex?
That would be funny.
Oh.
No, I just had a lot of information, and I'm like, whoa, this is interesting. So, can I,
Who are you insight checking?
Deity?
All right, go ahead and roll insight.
Just, yeah, what the question? Did you have anything weird in your forge? Just yeah,
Dadia.
I'm rolling crazy.
I would have had zero idea what this codex is. So my response to that is just like, what the are you talking about? In terms of there being weird stuff in the forge, I may have had a couple strange requests, but nothing particularly controversial.
There's some odd people out there.
Okay, good to know.
Okay.
So like that's kind of what my tone's implying anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why your forge was attacked. All of you were the first to arrive. Did you see anything?
I was mainly there just to pull anyone out.
More so
I second
heard
that.
large blasts. I more heard something than saw something. They're just a large blast. Likely others heard it too.
Oh yes, it was terrifying.
The way that this place was destroyed, do you think this could have potentially been like a warning shot, or as if like for more pressing matters to be done quickly? Like, are we in debt to them at all?
It feels like a one-off. There's no reason for the forge to be attacked. But tactically speaking, if I was going to launch an attack, taking out the means of production would be a good place to start.
I should have done it while I was there then.
True.
Which is another point. They waited for the secrecy of night. Alright, I'm going to... There's one thing it could be. And I don't see how this would come together this way, but there is some tension with the Radiant Templars over to the west.
What is their problem?
They think we're expanding too much onto their territory.
Oh.
We're not. Just to clarify, we're not even looking west. They're penned in that corner, they feel a little suffocated. So they actually want our lands, and it's a whole political thing. But an attack on our production, while we're on the eaves of a potentially frustrating battle, is worrisome. I'm sending... Go on.
Oh, yeah. Grecker looks back at me and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I'm into it now. Is, th- is this the first attack you have experienced? The first attack, a first attack of its kind, I mean.
Yes, this is the first attack.
No, it isn't. Well, I'm sharing this bit of information with because you look official, but this is not the first attack of its kind that I've witnessed in the past weeks or so.
My eyes lock on you.
Gonna need
Belle is definitely leaning in.
registration and ID from you real quick.
I just look around at everybody, just pass a hand through my hair and
All eyes on
sort of
you.
like, yes, actually, few weeks ago there was another attack in what was the name of the town? Mist. What's that the one? Please help me, DM.
Oh,
I'm just looking for the name.
I can't remember which one I gave you for the attack.
Oh no!
Well, it was the same city I was from, right?
Oh yeah, Mist Harbor.
Mist Harbor. So I'm gonna say, well, it has been a few weeks ago. People at Mist Harbor had a very similar issue, and considering it's quite a bit of stretch of a distance from here, and considering we also found what was not an insignia of the Iron Forge, I suggest we don't point fingers at potential culprits just right now.
You see, so what were you? What did you find? You said it wasn't the Iron Forged.
But it was a similar attack.
It was another attack of its kind. That's why it was terribly familiar when I was here. But it was an insignia of the Elemental Conclave. Just think it's a weird coincidence that two insignias of completely different factions are left on very similar crime scenes.
It sounds like someone might be trying to pin others against each other then, while someone else is doing something in the background.
Yes, it looks more like it exactly. Well, someone's following. That's good.
She'll give you like a slight nod.
So, someone's trying to start faction warfare, framing other factions for attacks.
Oh well, you don't have to take my word for it, but if you have some contacts with Mist Harbor, I would suggest you share that bit of information with them. I'm sure they would like some updates themselves.
Grakar is just gonna kind of let out a low whistle, and this he's gonna turn, and he's gonna be summoned like a dog. And Grakar is going to quickly mutter him, "Fetch Elena." And this guy is going to nod and immediately take off. Elena is the representative for the Bardic Fellowship. If anybody knows what's going on in Mist Harbor, it'll be her. To find her, I'm going to put her token here. It's not even a
Alina,
token.
you said?
Yep, her name is... and I can actually do that.
Oh,
Alina.
Yeah.
Nice.
Noise indeed.
yep.
Alright, so she is going to be she's going to kind of enter with the guard, and she's going to approach Grakar and give him a very curt nod, but a courteous one still. Kind of turn curiously to the weird assortment of strangers in front of her, before kind of giving a very melodic, "Well, good evening, everybody." Krakar, you
Stealth.
called for me? Yeah, apparently there was an attack in Mist Harbor recently, and we've had a very similar attack just now. We were wondering if you knew anything about it. Well, unfortunately, channels have been closed. You know, thanks to... And she just kind of looks at him very pointedly, and her eyes flash for a moment. Your embargo on trade ships. We've been over this, Elena. That's out of my jurisdiction. Have you heard anything? Oh, you know, a few messages might have come my way. But nothing about an attack, Grakar. Well,
What?
this individual, and he's going to gesture to you, Jonah, is claiming otherwise. And I'm more inclined to believe him right now than you. I'm hurt. Oh, you'll get over it. Well, as I said, it's difficult for news to travel when no one can leave the town easily. But I can try and get in contact with someone there who might know. That's all I can ask. Well, I will get right on that. And she gives him a very sickly sweet smile. Kind of casts a curious glance in your direction, Jonah. Before sauntering on out. She's going to disappear off once more.
She had the bardic insignia on her.
She did. She wore it quite proudly.
Well, personal choice.
While we wait for that.
Game audio?
Yes, Dadia, you're probably invested in finding out who did this, right?
Grakar, if you put that person in front of me, I will be tearing their head off.
Do you hear it now?
Very swiftly.
Well, that's the type of person who gets the job done. So I'm gonna put you in charge of this one. You and Dove. I suppose. What is your name, sir?
Oh, you can actually hear it?
Oh, Jonah Rabbit.
What about...
Okay. Interesting name. Then again, my last name is Bone Crusher, so...
Could go a little
Who am I
higher.
to judge?
I
Take
moved it
Jonah.
a little bit
He seems to
higher.
have some sort of idea. And he's just gonna sort of turn to you, Shalfel, and just kind of... This Grakar is like over 7 foot tall. So he's towering even over, like... I think he's taller than you, right, Dadia?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is taller than me. Yes.
And I think he's a little bit taller
Right
than
now,
you,
right
Dove,
where it is?
So
Oh, he's taller than me?
I think so. How tall are you?
I have to pull up my thing again. I always forget. Sorry.
He's like 7 foot something.
Well, he's definitely
he's
taller
definitely
then, if you
taller
said
than me.
7.
Okay.
she's
Yeah.
she's 6 feet.
Okay, yeah. So
Jeez.
considering you're flanked by Dove and Dadia, and then this guy is towering above them even more, and he just looks down at you, and he's like, I don't quite know where you fit into this equation, but since you helped, and I
How
hope
about
that you did a good job quelling the
Quieter
fire,
than them.
you have my thanks. And if you're going to
Elfels?
accompany them, you're welcome.
Shelthel's face has been buried in a notebook this whole time. She's been listening, but like listening, you know, like
Yeah.
writing vigorously, but listening. And she suddenly looks up and kind of looks at all of the giant people
Is it
around
lowering
her.
their voices too? No, it shouldn't be.
And realizes the situation she's in. You kind of see the light
I can
bulb.
turn their voices up.
She goes, I was here looking for more knowledge. He said the fire was magic in origin. That is my focus. She
I'll do
kind of
that.
like does that for a second, and then she goes, "All right, I will follow.
Okay, I turned them up pretty well.
Both, all of you have shown some level of
And then I'll
competency,
turn
and
myself
I hope I
a
will be
little
able to
bit
do the
up.
same." She just kind of goes back to scribbling.
A studious one is still a helpful one, so.
I like it.
We
Sounds
try to
good.
glance as what.
Thank you
what
so
she's,
much. I
what she's
appreciate you
scribbling.
greatly.
Like, just take a quick
Everything
peek
you're
if
all
it's a
saying.
Since I
scroll.
can't hear it myself, it is totally quiet for a
It's
second.
just transcribing
Since I
everything.
can't hear it myself, it's been really hard to like figure out whether or not my audio is playing or not. So thank you.
This guard is going to kind of lean into Kakara's ear and mutter something. One of the
Big
people you
preach.
saved, apparently they caught sight of something before the explosion went off.
Oh wait, before you go.
They're conscious now. That would probably be the best place to start.
Thanks. Before you go though, wait, watch, listen.
Wait.
Where's he go? Yes.
One quick question, because I'm terribly misinformed, but you have an embargo with me, Mist Harbor. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Okay, that's all I
He's-
wanted to show you.
he's
It's
just
just
gonna
really
put, like,
catchy.
Hit like 3 fingers to
Enjoy
his
your
head
Borderlands.
and just, like,
Thank you so
massage
much.
his forehead. As I said to Elena, it's out of my jurisdiction. I'm just following the orders given to me. But yes, currently we're not allowing ships anywhere between Chronostrata and Mist Harbor. If you,
Since a long time, or is
Bye.
no, just the last few days. If you want to know more, you're gonna have to go to Chronostrata and find out what their deal is.
Fucking politics.
Right?
Politics, yeah.
Fucking politics. I just want a good battle. he's just gonna take a step back and he's just gonna mutter to himself and he's just gonna subconsciously rub the blood stain on his tusk affectionately as if he was like remembering a good meal he once had, but like
yes.
it's just the one time he got to gore someone with his tusks.
His tusks are the flavor saver.
Oh.
True flavor saver.
he haven't brushed his tusks since 4 years?
Since the last done blood.
I swear, I'm gonna make that art better.
No, it's perfect.
No, it's perfect.
Don't you
I'm
dare.
I'm just gonna make it like his twin brother.
There you go.
I'm just putting Bakara in every city.
Oh god.
Just getting slightly better looking.
Oh gosh.
He's the youngest, and here are his older brothers.
Yeah. You know.
Oh. But yeah, you can sort of tell that Bakar has finished what he has to say, and is otherwise not doing anything right now.
I just want to check one thing. In terms of the organization, is he like, what's his title? Like commander?
Yeah, so he's the commander of Bellicorium.
All right, cool. Oh boy.
You seem a little upset with our commander, Dayder.
Dove, my forge is rubble. I'm more than upset right now.
This is fair. Do you have anywhere temporary that you can work?
No. I suppose it's time for introductions.
Love
Okay.
those.
You will be helping with this.
True. If we are going to be working together, yeah.
And
I-
like the best.
I'm Daydeer, the resident blacksmith for the... Why do I keep forgetting the name of the heckin' faction?
The Iron Fist?
Of the Iron Fist Mercenaries. I've been with them for a very long time now. And is this a good time for us to describe our characters, Nova?
This would be the best time. You're now in proper lighting. Everyone
It's
can
not a
see
montage.
Fine. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, hi!
So,
Who are
I
you
am
people?
a tall Fearbolg, gray-skinned, gray-furred, whatever you want to call it. I have just long scars across my face, like black hair with a beard, long hair that's tied up in a bun behind my head. But
Welcome to
you can definitely see
D&D.
graying throughout
This is
my
our
hair.
first start.
I've been around for a while.
Introductions are literally being made. This is the
I'm
perfect
very
time.
well built. Yes, it is day dear.
Perfect.
And you has a big sword.
Well, welcome you guys. Hi. Thanks for hanging
At the
out.
moment, I probably
you guys
would
are
just
doing
have
well.
the maul with me.
I'm doing
but
well,
I
thank you.
Technically carry more than just that.
This is oh my gosh,
So.
dude. Where have you
Shelf
been, yo?
You
What you been up to?
So she's kind of standing there twiddling her thumbs, but Shelfell is she's a half elf. She's about 5'8", average height, not very tall or large. She's very slender and small, has
Dang,
like
yo.
giant eyes.
Freaking blast from the
and her
past,
that are
man.
Green. And she's just very she's
Lordy.
very protective of information and her information and of herself. And
We're
yeah, she's got black hair.
playing the
Wears a lot of green. and
Ever Been Waited. We've been
always
waiting for
carries
months to be able to
a
start playing
brown,
this. So this is every Friday now.
natural-made book with her that she transcribes
What have
literally
you been
everything
up to,
in.
Sky?
So, and I have a staff, quarterstaff.
Jonah.
So Jonah's a young human, not very tall, I would say. Definitely below 6 feet. Yeah, he's
Good.
relatively well dressed, but he looks like his clothes.
That
he's not
Lethal
wearing,
Company,
fine
right?
Clothing.
That's been a
or
lot of
anything.
fun.
He's been on the road for a little bit.
Oh,
But otherwise, like, he has
love World of
combed
Warcraft.
hair, like falling to the side of his head.
that's so good.
He has light brown eyes, and yeah, physically that's about it. I would say he has like very fine features. Maybe he's got like some elven
If I had the
heritage a
time,
little bit,
I would
but,
so
yeah.
dive back into that game. I swear, dude. But I do
Physically,
not.
that's where he's not well. He has a dagger at his belt, and just like a satchel, what looks to be a satchel, at his side.
And Delph.
So as it's kind of already been led on, Dove is in fact a Warforged. She is I know, right? She's about 6'1". She's definitely on the very dexterous side, and she carries a light crossbow with her that is actually like connected to her limb. And speaks in a bit of a monotone, but has a little bit of life to her. So more often than not, she'll be pretty straightforward about things. But otherwise, like, yeah, she'll give her opinion quite matter of factly if necessary. But yeah, she's got the glowing, like a teardrop of an emerald in the center, and it usually pulsates just kind of like a normal, almost like a heartbeat rate sort of thing. But
Oh, in the center
besides-
of the chest?
Yes, yeah, the center of the chest, and well, her mouth.
Oh, sorry, go
Oh
on.
no, you're fine. While her mouth
I
doesn't
was gonna
always open, it's it still glows when she speaks.
Yes.
It'll open though. It'll eat stuff if it needs to.
Oh yeah, that's
And quick question: do any of you have insignias on them?
Oh,
Like just wearing them?
I absolutely do.
yeah, mine would be probably on like the other arm. That is almost basically just similar to like a gauntlet. It would just have like a similar kind of outlining of it.
you wouldn't see anything on Shelf Elliot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Neither on Jonah as well.
Okay. We
Just
will
a couple of
represent them.
nobodies.
I will say, at the very least, Mist Harbor is famous enough that all of you would have heard of it. So during the discussion, so while it doesn't tell you necessarily anything, the Mist Harbor that they've been talking about is It is the entertainment epicenter of the entire continent of Hillarest. It's where you go for all the fanciest plays and performances, all the biggest shows are all done there. And it's not even necessarily for profit. A lot of the shows are they just want as many people there as possible. So it is free. And
Yo,
it's
right?
just, donations and it's stuff like that. It's the very
This was RJ Master
quintessential
15's true arc.
meaning of entertaining purely for the pleasure of it.
And the other one is based off of.
Obviously, that doesn't mean everybody buys into that. Some people are only in it for the money.
I love it.
But at the very least, the Mist Harbor that you all would have heard of, maybe even visited once or twice, it is possible. It's just that's the whole mindset of it. Is just the joy of entertaining the world.
I want to be able to have that as my job title.
Right?
Hello, I'm a world
It's a long
entertainer.
resume.
Yeah. Ease.
I literally just want to throw parties all the time. Why can't I just do it?
I was literally born to party. I don't understand.
Yes, that is
My
accurate.
purpose.
If you say that in character, I'm gonna go crazy.
No, no.
That's my ninja way.
No.
All right. All right. So introductions are done.
I agree.
You've
This is
been-
the
you've
only
been
day
told
that
that
I was
the-
able to actually be
the
able to
guy
play. I used to play
is
on Sundays a lot,
conscious
but
now, the person
I'm completely
who-
swamped
the
with like
witness,
work
that's the word.
and university. So here we
You
are.
would kind of you would know this building here.
Yeah, playing
is the
D&D takes like
infirmary,
hours, so you need that time.
and it's most likely the place where someone who just regained consciousness could be found.
They have is it a child, a man, or a woman?
Oh, the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Daisy, obviously.
I know. I was just just suddenly start looking for a child. No.
That was last week.
It is one of the men that was rescued. Probably one of the very first people Dove got to, because
Yeah, it's
the only reason he survived
it's
was because he
refreshing.
was far enough away. So
When you work graves
when
and then you
when
have to
you
wake
get
up
there,
to do like
he's
classwork.
mostly
It's, yeah.
just kind of he's
This is
having
nice.
his head bandaged up. You see, he's got like a bit of a cast sort of thing on his wrist. But other than that, he looks fine.
Oh. Alright. Are we at the place with the guy who was injured?
You are, in fact,
Yeah.
Okay.
all of those things.
I'll lead with I know you're injured and I apologize for bothering you, but we're investigating the explosion of the Iron Fist Forge. Would you mind answering some questions?
No, not at all. Anything to help.
Alright. I'm just gonna look at the others and Jonah's weirdly well-groomed face and be like, you seem good at talking, you ask.
With pleasure. I will just
Thank
like
you.
walk kind of in front and sit at the edge of the bed, kind of half
Killing it,
awkwardly
dude.
looking at Daisy.
Destroy those bots.
All right. Can you? Well, you seem to be lucid enough, so how about you walk us through the story first? Well, starting at the beginning, what were you doing over here?
I was just heading home, end of the day stuff. And as I was walking up, I saw a couple of people take off running from the forge, which already suspicious enough. But from what I could just about make out from them, they appeared to be completely cloaked, like as if they were trying to hide their features. So,
That's
I
a good lead.
gave chase. took off running, trying to see where they went. Good thing they did, because just as I cleared the warehouse, that's when it blew up. I was sent flying, just in time to see them kind of run down one of the side streets, and then everything just fades to black.
You took chase after them.
Freaking bots, dude.
That's very, very forward.
Bots going ham, man.
What is
all
it?
the
What
time.
you do, good sir?
Oh, I'm a greengrocer.
Right.
I thought they were thieves. You know,
That would make sense to take chase after them, then yeah.
I thought they'd stolen something from the workshop, and so I went after them. Even if I couldn't do anything, if I found out where they went, I could report them. But like, before I could get that close, they blew up. But they definitely, if they left town, they definitely left through the southwest gate.
Oh, that's a good lead.
Southwest.
It's a good lead. And only 2 people, you said, cloaked in the exact same way.
Yeah, complete head to body cloaks as well. Like not like capes or anything. Completely cloaked.
That's
If I
definitely
could
quite-
see their feet as I fell, I thought they were some sort of specters, but
Hmm.
no,
That's the gate. Sorry.
they definitely took off running. So
The guard's gate would remember something like that.
Unless they ditched their hiding costumes just before they got out in public. We could potentially look
Maybe.
for any kind of ditched clothing within that southwest area.
Also Drax, perhaps. Well, no, it's no use now. Every guard, almost every guard in the city has been there by now.
Mm.
I see. And you don't remember anything else. You said they were completely cloaked, so I'm assuming you don't know if they were men, women.
based on the build of one of them, I definitely thought there was at least one guy. He was built like you, little bit bulkier.
Like me, I'm just gonna look at myself.
Yeah,
I'm relatively thin. I'm more like on the thin side.
He's gonna like stand up, kind of wobble a little bit, and then he's gonna position his hands like around you, but ever so slightly out. So like you, if you were this wide, this tall, your shoulders were this broad.
Oh well.
Really building on him.
Like not like
Yeah.
you were tall, but out of everyone else here, closest to you. 'Cause- but the gay kind of like say he just makes it you but wider in various proportions.
Basically,
So-
me, but better.
Well,
I see what you
mean.
mean.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I mean, I'm guessing it is, but definitely built like a male build. The other one, I'm not too sure. They were rapid. I hope that helps.
That does help. Although I don't really get the why you put me in that position. But yes, thank you very much. Wait, how are you feeling, by the way, Mr. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Prescott.
Prescott. Oh, nice to meet you.
Thanks. No, I'm doing fine. The injury will heal in time. It's just a precaution. I was told I have Dove to thank, so thank you for pulling me out.
Dove will give a very slight nod and just kind of say, I've heard that fire hurts skin, so why would I leave you there?
Yeah, no, it definitely hurts skin. He's gonna kind of look at like the other 3 of you as if like, well, she's crazy, isn't she? Such an odd statement in his head. He's just gonna kind of look at you all like, okay,
Good, good.
but kind of chuckle along with it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Another.
Can I do an inside check to see if this guy's lying? Not to.
Go for it.
slam back, but just gonna kind of gauge him as much as I can without having to interact.
Bad at
Yeah,
people.
so scrutinizing every detail of his story as well as his like injuries and everything, you're pretty content he's telling you the truth. You find no reason to disbelieve him.
All right, I feel better now.
Is there? Do you know anyone else, any other witness of the attack that you know is conscious, but we could maybe, dig into? The testimony, not the person, obviously.
He like gestures around to like the further into the infirmary. I think they took some of the more injured people back there. There should still be healing them up, but I've not heard of anybody. But there's probably someone back there.
Perfect. That's perfect. Just gonna look at Dade here, kind of raise my eyebrows and like, you satisfied?
Yes. We should. They'll probably be healing for a while. We should head towards the gate.
Sure,
Yes.
would be a good start.
And as we walk out, I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder, Jonah. Like a lot, light to me, maybe not to you. You're like, I knew you were a good talker.
Perfect.
Thank you. I hear that a lot, but it's not always true. I know I'm very attractive, but other than that, well, never mind.
Wonderful.
Oh, dear.
Oh fuck.
Speaking of attractiveness,
Nice guttural reaction.
Two very different reactions. Oh hey, oh hey.
Yes.
I
Shafel
was
has
told-
decided she likes deer.
Nice. Um,
Yes, Miss.
I was told to
Elena.
report to you. I've heard back from my contact in Mist Harbor, and your friend's story is accurate. There was an attack there. There were some inconsistencies with their findings, so they did not pursue the Elemental Conclave.
This is likely not the Iron Forged Enclave either, then.
That would be the consensus, yes. Also, nothing to do with that business with the Templars. And she kind of flashes her eyes as if, like, a little bit knowingly, you know?
What?
But she's like, that's maybe something she shouldn't have been aware of, and yet she's casually
Oh.
dropping it in conversation to see how you react.
I'm just gonna scowl at her and be like, thank you for the information. I appreciate it.
Of course. And she's going to give a very, very deep curtsy. And unlike Shalfel, like this woman, she is basically a Mist Harbor alumni. So her like curtsy, she's doing it on like, I can't remember what the ballet position where you're on your toes.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
a chandelier? No.
No, it's just it's literally just what you're called when you're walking on your tiptoes.
Just
I can't remember it.
it's
Yeah.
Pirouette, I think.
Pirouettes when you're jumping. and,
Either
like,
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
she's poised and she's
elegant as hell.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
does not
Yeah,
mind
she
flaunting
gets
it.
it. Yeah.
And with that, and she's gonna kind of, as she gets up from the curtsy, she's just gonna flip a 180 on the spot, and she's gonna go back to bed.
Fucking politics.
Fucking politics.
I would say
Shall I
poetic.
fix
but
Noise.
it also works.
Oh my heavens.
Oh.
All right, so party, where are you going?
Oh shit.
Can I pick up the rest of my equipment from my quarters?
I mean, yeah, your quarters are on the way anyway, technically.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the
If I-
rest of my equipment.
If I put you roughly where your quarters were, I put you about here, and like this is the southwest gate, so you're fine for detours.
Okay. if we detour there, you guys will see me exit my quarters with I am armored up, and I have a halberd and a maul on my back now.
Nice.
That's more like it.
And 2 hand axes strapped to my side as well.
Freaking to the nines with this man.
Heads shall roll.
It was a serious situation, apparently. We have.
But to see you managed to save some of what's yours. Oh, sorry, maybe too soon.
Yeah, for my personal equipment.
I'll like look at Jonah being like, I have an extra hand axe if you need it, if you're not weaponized at all.
Can I take a look at the end axe itself? How big is it?
It's
It's a regular hand axe.
yeah, it's like just a common little 1d6 lad.
Stewie.
Oh, well, I don't think we're gonna be killing people right now, are we?
You never know. They did just try and, mindlessly do some nefarious, potentially murderous things. So it's good to be on the aware. But it'll be on my side if you need it.
Oh, well, I would gladly take it if you are offering. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just present both of my hands and like this, in a lot of countries in Asia, you have to present both hands when you are given a gift. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Kind of
yeah.
thing.
I will have no
Yes.
idea about this, and I will just hand it casually, like, hilt first.
Which is good because I would probably need both hands to hold it. So.
Aww.
And I put it in my bag of holding. Yeah.
Brother, if you have a bag of holding, I am staring at it.
Well, that's one of the
Shelf
magical
fills-
items I asked, so
Ah.
I don't know if the DM will allow me to, because I did my inventory literally 5 minutes before the session, so.
Oh lord.
Delphel's ears definitely twitched at hearing the bag of holding as well, and she scribbles even more aggressively.
Well, it's fairly common from what the DM told me, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just more of...
It would be if you had like I say, it'd still cost a decent bit, but there would be plenty of them. But they'd still be a bit of a statement piece, because most people don't tend to need them for any particular reason.
Well, I've been traveling before I traveled for the past few weeks, I've traveled a bit some before that, so
Yeah.
That makes
that would
sense.
definitely be a thing I would have bought with the money I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
like 99% of people are investing in teleportation circles, or just using them to get around.
Oh, but what's the
So,
fun in
like,
that?
exactly.
Hang on a sec.
You don't need a bag of holding when you do
Trying to
that.
think. Trying to think. Hang on a sec.
Uh-oh.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
I
no.
just am gonna be like off the screen for a sec because I'm trying to reload some shit, but I'm still here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, can I use that to take a quick bathroom break?
Yeah, no problem. We're about
Okay,
halfway
I'll
through.
be
We've got
right
time.
back in a minute.
Sounds go to. Is this gonna work?
Day dear
please?
angry.
You're very-
Day dear grump.
Understandably.
He grump.
Super good.
I don't know if this is a global thing or not. But I know there's a board game called Don't Wake Dad,
Oh, I know that one.
What?
and it's literally Dad's taking a nap, and I don't know if it's like Mousetrap. You know, there are triggers that cause like things to
Oh.
happen,
Uh
and there's certain triggers that wake Dad up. And that's the vibe I'm getting from Dadia.
huh.
Like, yes, his forge and smithy's been destroyed, but it's also got the vibes of like somebody woke me up from my nap.
Well, yeah.
I
Literally.
was doing something.
You do remember what my name means, right? To lie motionless, animal beast?
Yeah. I was literally named after like constant naps. Require this.
Oh. Holy heck.
Fix.
Are you okay, Postal?
I just want everything on one page. It's very upsetting that things keep having to be like alt-tabbed so I can see like
yeah.
the stupid like journal displays and this other nonsense.
Right.
It's not
it's
fixing.
crowded.
Yeah, and I've just like restarted multiple times. So, just a passive
Okay,
annoyance. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
The music was fixed though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Little wins. Take.
No, literally.
Alright.
So, we can get started on the rough second half of the session. Nadir is now fully armed. You are all in the appropriate location in the city you want to be. What are you doing first?
I'm dumpster diving.
Dumpster diving.
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying. She thinks that maybe that some things were like ditched in the dumpster. She's looking for articles of clothing.
Other man's trash, man.
Just
so
yeah,
I'm
man.
I'm not really a professional investigator like, well, you two, pointing at Dove and Nadir. So, should we head back and ask other witnesses, or are we looking for some more clues on the crime scene?
I would say, since we were given a direction, personally, to start checking for areas of potential, like, hidey spots or, you know, like, ditch areas or whatnot. If someone did want to go back and try and get more information, that's not terrible, but, I know I will definitely stay over here, investigating areas.
Well,
At the
now
very-
that we're here,
At the very least, we should check with the guards at the gate, see if they saw anything.
True. Either a singular or a pair of people walking around the night, leaving. Even if calmly.
Yeah, that matched kind of the description we got. Good.
Mhm.
probably have some extensive knowledge and uses of magic to be able to, well, put on a magical fire this fast, and so
Yeah.
it's probably safe to assume they had magical ways of escaping as well.
Maybe, but if they were caught fleeing on foot,
Yeah.
I still don't, you know, disagree. But yeah, that is kind of interesting for
But
them
yeah,
just to
those
walk
guys
away.
are probably. Yeah.
Decision needs to be made.
I will be doing investigation around our area while we are kind of in the southwest quadrant.
Okay, so like where the guy was talking about.
Yeah, just kind of
'Cause
starting where he
would've
was.
been- Yeah, so he's kind of talking like this area. Then
Okay. Yeah, I
is
would be.
kind of the one he's talking about.
I'd be taking the time to find anything of like the articles of clothing or maybe like hiding spots. Those are like the two main things I'd be like searching for.
Okay,
So that's what I'll be
go
doing.
ahead and roll investigation.
I'd like to assist. I would like to follow her and assist her because I feel like we've been doing great since the beginning of the night.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and
That's
roll
good.
that with
Sweet,
advantage.
sweet advantage.
yeah.
Yes.
Boy, I hope I roll low with this one.
Actually, I'll also just
Nice.
Oh.
I wanted to say no, nothing. You go.
Oh, no.
Nice roll, by the way.
Thanks.
So you are you kind of you track the area the way that the guy was specifically talking about, and while the main road was kind of covered by the guards' tracks, you do notice like scuff marks and things kind of knocked out of place in like the side alleys where the guards have been sort of like, and you can sort of see the tracks there because the guards haven't been up and down those alleys. They might have checked them once. And you can sort of see a bit more tracks, and you're all able to follow like a route that goes kind of down here, dips into a side alley here, doubles back on itself, kind of comes down here, and then gets lost in the thoroughfare of the main road around the outskirts. There's nowhere that would be like a convenient hiding spot along the way, unless they dipped into someone's house, which would probably have caused a bit more of an uproar had they done so.
Right.
And then to the north of that section is back in the kind of blast zone. So like it would be a bit more dangerous to go that way. Not to discount it, but this is kind of what your thought process might be.
Right.
But yeah, as far as like hiding spots and anything like that goes, there's nothing.
I would like to check the guards at the gate.
Okay. Yeah, the guards would sort of turn, they'd hail you.
Angry face. Not really. No, not super angry face. Only unhappy face.
Hey, dear. Sorry
How
about
long?
that.
Thanks. How long have you been on duty here at the gate? Today?
I've been here all night except for the explosion, but him, he points to the guy below him. He's been here all night. He didn't leave his post.
Okay. What was his name? What did he say?
He didn't say. He just said this guy.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the name. Okay. All right. I have a question for you.
Yeah, of course, anything.
We had a... God, I hate this. We had a witness who saw two people fleeing. They were completely decked out in cloaks. Have you seen anybody like that leave through the gate?
Nobody cloaked has left the gate. The only people that have left, there were two individuals. They left moments before the explosion happened. He's going to sort of turn to his partner and just give him a nod, and they're going to kind of reach and then basically just grab each other's arms, like forearms, and the guy's going to put his hand up. He can tell he's casting a spell, and he's spell weaving with his partner, and he's going to kind of cast a bit more of a grander minor illusion.
Oh lord.
So in front of you, instead of like, you get two very, very detailed reincarnations, and specifically following the path that they did. So you'd see them like walk down here, like briefly interact with the guards, and then walk out. And then suddenly the explosion would happen. And they don't turn back. They just keep walking. And in kind of the hubbub of all of that, they do get away.
Those are the ones. They see just a grim smile on my face as my hand starts flexing.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd be able to get a pretty good description of the two men. And there you go. But they're both men. The one of them is a human. Not very old. I said mid to late 20s. Very short, dark hair. Like, not like buzz cut, but cut down really short. A bit taller. Obviously nowhere near you, but like taller than you would say than like Shalfeld, maybe close to the 6 foot like dove height.
Right.
I'm a bit more of a kind of bulky build. Again, not quite like you, but more than normal. And go ahead and roll me either insight or perception, please.
I like, oh, I actually have some insight. That's amazing.
As he's like walking past you, you kind of look at him and you see his eyes, and for a brief moment, you recognize Jonah's eyes looking back at you.
Wait, in the
illusion. Like, the eyes are basically the same as Jonah's.
Oh.
The other guy with him he's shorter and stockier, still human, but like kind of 5'4" and like 3 foot wide kind of thing. Like, he's big, packed, making up for his height. And he's kind of walking along like some sort of hired muscle. He is completely bald with a tattoo of a arrow going up the back of his head, kind of pointing just up from like his scalp.
He's the Avatar.
Kind of, yeah.
The Jonah and the Avatar, got it.
Jonah and the Avatar.
I'd
Yeah,
watch
but
it.
this guy is definitely a powerhouse, but he's tiny, kind of, in comparison.
Gotcha.
Short stack.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you, sirs.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be likely following after them shortly. Just while I
Make
gather
sure
my
nobody else
companions.
leaves.
Thank you. I will find the others.
Shalfel, what would you have been doing while the others were kind of doing their investigations?
Collecting knowledge.
Yeah, likely, to be honest. I'm probably going around observing and taking note of the going abouts of the city. Probably trying to notate a tiny little map for myself on where
Okay.
like all the magic shops would be and things like that. But whether
Okay,
it's
so
a good one or not, I don't know. But
you're getting a tour of the city as you go, so like at least the routes and stuff, you'd be able to take that down, and then you can explore it a bit more later.
Yeah.
Okay. So as Stadia comes to find everyone. Ah.
Just gonna
Oh.
look back at him and with Dovin, well, like, what he was mindly helpful.
The guards did see a pair of individuals leave the city, and I'm pretty confident in them being the ones that caused this.
That's great.
Jonah, correct?
Yes, that's my name.
You don't happen to have any siblings, do you?
Yeah, and then Jonah's face will kind of stay frozen for a second, like frozen mid-smile, like for almost like 5 seconds or something, and he's gonna be like, why?
I'm going to, in a very, very friendly way, place my hand on your shoulder, and guide you to the guards at the gate.
Oh shit.
Because I want you.
I'll
Well,
follow.
One of them resembled you,
I'm
and
not
I
gonna
want you to
resist.
tell me who they are.
He's turning you over.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna walk with him.
The guards will happily replay the illusion for you, and yeah, Jonah, you do see one very familiar face walking down.
Ruh-roh.
Mm-hmm. So gonna kind of almost just as subtly as I can start hyperventilating.
Subtly hyperventilating.
Roll to hyperventilate.
And yeah, you see like Jonah's hand just goes over his mouth, and he looks very distressed.
Insight check.
I think this one might be a little bit of an
Internal
obvious
screaming.
Okay. It's a little bit obvious, I guess.
one.
Should I say?
Chance of failing. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends. Yeah, you can if you want to.
Okay. I'll say that you. Well, there's definitely a look of recognition,
Okay.
and a very direct gut roll reaction to
Okay.
seeing this particular individual in the illusion. And but yeah, I'm not even hiding it. There is a sense, you get the sense that it was something like from where you asked the question the first time. It's something that Jonah kind of knew, but now that it's in front of him, it's really bad. Like he's not doing well. Like he's on the verge of crying almost.
Oh gosh.
Um,
Careful, Postal.
Sorry.
Seeing your reaction, and obviously not one of like just, it's not just recognition, it's a lot more than that, clearly. I'll release your shoulder. And my grim, I'm gonna snap this motherfucker's neck smile will go away. I'm not not in the angry mode anymore.
I
Bell will awkwardly pat his shoulder. That's
No.
I'm trying.
Wait, what?
She
What did you
tries.
say?
I awkwardly patted your shoder and then just went
Aw.
back to writing. She tries.
You're like there. Anyways.
Are you sketching me having a panic attack or?
I must
have
remember this.
Shelfell is trying to study the how does one subtly hyperventilate like that.
Yeah. Dove
Now
will
watch this one.
Dove will kind of follow as well, just kind of putting a hand kind of behind you on your back, being like, breathe slowly, recollect yourself, like kind of saying this in like a monotoned voice as to like hopefully crack it out. Roll for preserved brain.
No, this can't be real.
Is this family of yours?
Yeah, it is. It's my brother.
When was the last time you saw your brother?
Well, I didn't believe it at first, but I guess the last time I saw him was during the other attack at Mist Harbor.
Dove's face will slowly turn over to Dader. It's just a blank stare of, oh.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
You aren't your brother. You're not the one doing these attacks. You can't apologize for his transgressions.
I just don't understand what's going on. That's why I came here first.
Do you have any idea why he's doing this?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out, but no, I have no clue. Before the attacks, I haven't seen him in years, and I just. The guard's still in front of me.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna try like Jonah will try to recompose himself, like not spilling any more tea in front of the guards at least.
Well, good news for you. You're gonna have a have a chance to have a good long chat with him soon.
We will eventually have to go after your brother if this is the second time he's attacked. As far as apologies can go.
There are a lot of things we don't know. It's not him. I mean,
Well, we won't attack on sight then. Maybe then we can at least try and find a way to have an audience with him.
I'd like that.
Roll then.
I can help you with that. I hope.
Well,
yeah.
For now, we follow them and catch up with them. If they talk, I will give him a chance. But I am perfectly willing to put them down if need be. I do not appreciate having my place of work destroyed again.
Oh.
No, there must be some sort of other explanation. I'm sure of it. It won't come to that. I know.
I'll promise you this. At the very least, I'll only give him a concussion.
Just a minor tap on the head.
I wouldn't actually mind that either, but just please don't. Just don't let anyone get hurt when we find them.
If they don't attack first, then we can try our best. But if they do, then we will have to protect.
No, it won't come to that. I know it won't.
You seem very certain. Scribble, 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 scribble.
This is direct.
Just gonna kind of look back at you, like it looks like I'm about to say something even maybe incisive. But then I just close my fist and I just shut up. I won't say anything.
Fair. Well, it is. I assume still out of character. It is still like evening time or like nighttime, right? Because we all got like okay.
Just be a little bit after midnight.
Okay. Dove will kind of just chime in for that thing. Well, I feel like we could either get ready to start heading out now, or you guys can go get more rest, and then we can head out as soon as possible.
I don't know if I'm not sure I can get any more rest now, or ever.
Fair.
I'm as prepared as can be.
I feel very prepared. I have a lot of information.
Alright.
Alright. So you're heading out of town?
I will let the guards at the gate, or I will tell them to tell the commander, Gakar,
There you go.
that we are leaving chasing after the perpetrators, and yes.
Okay.
I promised him a head. He will get at least one head.
Of who?
At least one. It will be ahead.
Alright. So, once again, we find ourselves on this world map.
Ooh, world map.
And the road out of town does follow this kind of direction. So I guess to here, and those of you who are familiar with the area would know it. This is where the like crossroads is.
Mm-hmm.
Mineral water
So
sucks.
if they followed the road,
Only because it's
this
so
is the direction they took.
bubbly.
My mouse too.
Oh boy.
No guarantee they did.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
This direction.
Yep.
Double
pretty
check.
much.
Anybody got good tracking skills?
I'm K at tracking, but not, amazing. Ah, shoot, I opened up the wrong app. No, close, quick. I'm gonna lag. Well,
Quickly.
it's gonna probably take a
Um,
second.
I do have a brain thought
Uh,
that I would like to present to the class.
gosh darn it.
other kind of.
The first one was down here at Mist Harbor, and then they came here to Velicorium. If they're doing things at big cities, they'll be heading this way.
That's not a bad sort of line of thought for sure. Close,
Right.
please.
Not about that.
Makes sense.
Maybe like that. Oh, it gets rid of it. Okay. The linger thing is interesting. There we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my brain thought.
Yeah.
You can continue your shenanigans.
I have no idea how to track people out in the wild. I mean, I can look for tracks a little bit, but other than that,
Let's see. Checking.
I have 2 survival.
same.
Yeah.
The most I would be able to say is like if we have any particular like, you know, people that we pass just throughout like the walk to maybe ask like if they've seen any description and even like point at Jonah being like someone similar to this kind of thing. Like
It's gonna be super comfortable for me.
I know. Double each time put like a sturdy hand on your back being like,
Have you seen
sorry. This
Have you
person?
seen the terrorist looking exactly like this motherfucker?
I'm so sorry, but have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man putting Jonah in front of them?
I'm just like, but not this man, but this man? Like,
Yeah.
anytime. Literally
Now you know what
anytime.
the witness was trying to talk about. Like you, but you know, bigger.
But you
God.
know, eviler.
Bigger and more determined.
So you guys are just like, what? Are you doing the Dadia strat and like heading towards
That's not a
Well,
bad
for-
idea, but
at least to the west?
Yeah, but first,
Yeah.
can we try and identify a track to follow, like tracks, or because if we are just going next down, it might take a while.
You can go ahead and roll survival, yeah, if you want to.
I will
And
help.
I assist someone. Oh,
Yeah,
there's-
it's like everyone's helping. Like, I think at this point.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead and roll it with advantage.
Also, I have to roll it. Okay.
I was like, one of you guys have to, because I've got a 0 in survival.
Well, I've been out in the wild with my bag of holding, so sure, I can do.
Yeah.
Do I get inspiration because it's my brother?
Because you're
Do I get
motivated.
Depressed inspiration.
Well, I already have advantage, so here we go.
Hey!
Ooh.
This is a really good first
Yeah.
session for me.
So, quite conveniently, as the guards did say only 2 people have left, the only recent tracks on there, like, are 2 sets leaving the town, following the road to the west. So, given, like, basically you're able to ascertain that those are the recent ones. Any of the tracks before that are, like, at least a couple of hours old. So, judging based on the guards, what the guards told you / showed you, and those tracks, you're fairly certain that they did just follow the road west for at least a decent chunk of what you can see.
Nice.
I guess. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure those are the tracks we're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, two sets of humanoid footprints leaving the town.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's
left
only been
within the hour.
One is shorter
Yeah,
stride
so-
than the other, but we're ready for it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Recognize my brother's shoes.
He's wearing the same pair of shoes he left with.
He always wears these shoes. God.
I told him to change it, but here we are.
Alright.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just gonna try and lead the group forward.
Okay. Yeah, the tracks seem to follow the road for a good bit of the way, so you are able to make pretty decent progress following them.
It's night, so I'm gonna have a light spell opened. I mean,
Okay.
cast it on myself too.
As you get to about so you get to about that part of the of the road, the tracks that you're following veer off to the left, like deeper into the forested area around you.
Yep.
But again, very clumsily, like they're not hiding their tracks very well. Like you can literally see them come off of the road, and it's just depressed mud.
Oh.
So you can literally then look at the tracks and just be like, well, there they are, kind of thing.
Good
Sorry.
job. You're a good talker and a good tracker.
Well
Wait,
done.
before we go any further, I need you all to give you my word that you're not gonna kill my brother.
I'll do my best, as I'm sure the commander would also like to get some answers.
Yeah, we're definitely not here to instantly kill or anything like that. We're here to find answers as to why these are happening.
I like to ask questions before I do any killing ever. And most of mine have been... Oh, never mind. I won't kill your brother right off. Sure.
Mind you, I don't know the other person with him, but I also rather you don't kill him as well.
I don't think that's impossible to do, so we can at least just do our best to bring him in so we can, like Dadir said, get some answers.
Just let me at least talk to my brother, and maybe I can. I don't know. I don't know if I can, but I'll ask you to let me try and do the talking at first.
It's fine with me.
Okay.
Right. And I'll just keep tracking.
All right. As you turn off the road and you all kind of disappear into the forested area, I am going to need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No!
Oh, lordy.
Already?
Didn't look for traps.
I failed!
I'm not very wisdomy. Oh wait, sorry, that was totally with.
Oh lord.
I'm so sorry. Let me not have advantage. That's horrible.
Nope. my luck has run out.
Technically,
Yeah, my
Postal,
bad.
that 18 was the first one.
True. If that's how it goes.
I would normally take the 18, yeah?
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever realized that the first roll is like what the first roll is. I'm just looking at them both at the same time.
Yeah, because it's weird how it does it. It is technically the first roll should be what you've rolled first, but no.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, surprisingly, an 18 doesn't work.
Shoot!
18 doesn't work. Shit.
Wow.
As you all walk
Hello.
off the path and are in the forest, you each kind of take a step and you feel that foot freeze in place. And like your leg follows it, and your whole body just starts to paralyze in place.
Oh,
And it
shoot.
stops it just under your neck, leaving your heads free so you can talk, you can see, you can hear.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
Out
that's worse. Yeah.
of the forest around you, very Nazgul style,
Ooh.
4 heavily armored knights
Oh, this is gonna be a problem.
in shiny black armor with the big white kind of fur coming out of the helmet. All of them surround you on either side, and you can see each one of them is like pointing at one of you holding the spell in place. And the one in front approaches you, Jonah, as you're kind of leading, quote unquote. I will talk quickly because we do not have time. Do not follow this path. It is much too dangerous, the road that you tread. The answers you seek will be here at sunrise. Come back then. Consider this your only warning. And as quickly as they appeared, the 4 knights disappear, and you find your bodies are no longer paralyzed.
I roll history.
I say, do I recognize their armor?
Whoa.
Immediately.
Whether or not you
I
want
am-
me to or not, that's totally
I
fine.
am so sorry.
That's okay.
though, that even with a nat 20, you could not place any information there into
That's-
any kind of box.
Totally
Oh.
fine.
I
100%
will-
fine.
I will give you one thing from that. Only you will be able to perfectly remember this
Oh, freak yeah!
in the future. That was the
Ooh.
insignia.
Okay. I like
So you
it.
will be able to recall that, like, basically it will.
I'm gonna, like, my
Is it-
hand's
is
gonna
the-
be drawing like a printer. Just.
It's the only kind of thing I can give a nat 20. It doesn't feel like it feels kind of rewarding enough.
No, definitely. I'm super down.
You get a nice drawing as compensation.
Yay! I like art.
Dadia,
Yeah.
go ahead and what would it be? I feel like your smith's tools with the wisdom or intelligence again.
Why is it always wisdom and intelligence?
Because you're always trying to like figure out things with them instead of actually doing things. So you would be able to recognize the pure mastercraft of the armor itself.
What material is it?
You would have needed to properly inspect it to be able to say that, but
Dang
it
it.
definitely glinted like some kind of metal, but there wasn't even like a single sound as they walked. There was no clanking or scraping. You could tell just by looking at it, absolute top tier craftsmanship. It's the kind of thing that you would, if you could get your hands on, maybe one day you could aspire to make it, kind of thing. As opposed to like,
Adamant.
yeah, no, I could do that.
Okay.
But yeah, they've left you to it, and they've let their whole persons down. So it's up to you what you want to do with that information.
Let's see. They did.
Othel's probably like shaking.
Oh.
Frustration.
Tomorrow, here, at sunrise.
That definitely was a unique thing, but they did say that we'd get answers by dawn. Do we even take them up on that offer?
They
I will.
Yeah. What was it,
could
David?
have struck us down where we stood.
Very true.
Who are these people?
I don't know.
Well, they had some kind of markings on them. I don't know if anyone would recognize it, but I'll share. If I'll kind of look at Shafa and be like, "Do you mind if I draw something in your notebook really quick?"
She's already decided she quite likes you and enthusiastically like hands it to you.
Nice.
It's like signing the yearbook.
Yay! I can't remember what they used
She
to
was
put
still
in your
scribbling while paralyzed.
Just paralyzed, just slight movements.
Yeah.
All right. So you have to actually draw it out and show us your drawing of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Take a screenshot of paint and then
You don't have to. I'm just.
I'll do that part for the meme. But yes, I will still give you like the actual photo.
Yeah. I will share the handout with everybody.
Thank
Oh.
you.
When it's done.
What's less
Let
fun?
me. Well, I'm still
And
gonna
then-
try freehand this.
I was gonna say, and what Postal can do between sessions is draw her version of it, and then I will replace the handout image with Postal's hand-drawn version of it,
Nice.
Freaking.
Oh lord.
and that will be what we do going forward, just for the efficiency of it all.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, and this is with a mouse
So-
too. Gosh damn. All right.
So this is what Dove draws in Chafel's notebook.
Never seen it before.
Oh, I can't see it either. Oh, is it in the? Oh, yeah, right.
It's in the
It's
yeah.
in the handouts, yeah. Oh, it's a
Oh
big,
my gosh,
big
I
ol'
like the
F,
dice. Those are cute.
like F you.
Sorry. It's perfect.
You're pretty good at drawing.
Da shucks, go on.
she did like a fucking lettering in
Oh, it's so
The textbook.
cool.
I kid you not. This Warforged is just printing with her hand, like an actual like Xerox printer. Just.
I mean, she's a robot, so
Exactly. Yup. That's precisely it.
She just can't draw hands, but she can draw this, you know.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, don't even talk to me about hands. Just it's upsetting.
Eyes always messed with me when I was younger. I always looked
Um,
really messed up.
Gosh.
And neither of us had seen this before.
No, I can tell all of you would never have seen this before.
Well, that's a first. Like I'm still holding my neck, like kind of numb from the paralysis a little bit. Ah,
Hmm.
Alphel's trying to figure out how she didn't sense anything.
Okay.
Just kind of having an existential crisis by herself.
Oh no.
another one.
Another one.
And yeah, she is.
So, oh gosh. So because I know this is a question that Philip loves. What season is it right now?
We will go for a nice balmy summer.
Okay, so early days,
Mm-hmm.
which means
Sunrise is in maybe an hour from now.
Oh shit.
right.
Oh, sh-
Which means the sun will rise by the time you walk back to the city.
Or we could just wait on the road.
I guess. Yeah. But they said specifically to meet back here at dawn, right?
I don't see why not.
yeah,
So we
not
can just-
come back till then.
I
Well,
was
maybe
thinking
we
we
can
could
just-
stay, but
Someone could camp out stealthily, maybe, and observe.
Dove
because
kinda
it
just-
sounded almost like.
uh-huh.
Oh no, you could.
No, Dove just kind of raised her hand, being like, "I don't sleep ever, so I'm more than happy to stay here as guard."
I can stay awake for another hour as well.
Yeah, I only need a few hours as well, so maybe we could. I don't know.
We can-
shifts or something.
At the very least, we shouldn't have to wait too long for sunrise, so we may as well just stay up.
If anyone needs a nap, by all means, now's the time.
Oh, I don't have one in me right now.
Too bad.
Too mad.
Never mind. I'm going to stay. I suggest we stay here.
Mhm.
I don't know if you want to set up a camp, but if you're looking for me, I'll be sitting over this tree. And I'll just start slowly sit by a tree. Just look at the star and
You just hear Mad
Yeah.
World playing in the distance somewhere.
I'm actually playing it.
No, that's true. Yeah, I guess you could have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but indeed, I'm gonna start just humming something.
I'll
Oh gosh.
You'll pretty much just see me stand sentinel, like on the side of the road, staring towards the direction that they were coming from in the first place.
Okay, so who's actually sleeping? Is anyone actually sleeping?
Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we're
It's
all.
still. I, Oh, nothing.
Curl up.
Well, I'm just thinking because obviously, Chalvel trances. Poe still doesn't need to sleep. But sorry, Dub doesn't need to sleep.
I also don't sleep.
Yeah.
I also don't
Eight.
sleep.
Dady is too angsty for a nap.
Not yet.
Um,
For an afternoon nap.
So,
I guess I'll fall asleep.
no, I was just gonna say, if nobody's sleeping, that's fine. But if Jonah would fall asleep eventually.
I mean, if I feel the tiredness after all I've been awake, this is a white night, so if I see everyone else turning watch, I guess I'll take a quick nap eventually. Yeah.
Okay.
I would be sketching their armor in my own personal notebook and analyzing it in my head, but that is all.
Everyone else then, apart from Jonah, would hear after about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, screams of agony and fear, and just very quickly being silenced. Coming
and I
from...
don't? Oh.
You fell asleep.
Okay. What's on me?
Yeah, coming from just further off in the direction that the tracks led to, you hear, like you said, you hear all of this pain just being silenced immediately. There's the occasional rumble. Sounds like rocks falling and cave-ins happening. And then it's just silent again. As
In
Wow.
the world.
moments later, the sun peaks over the top of the trees. And it is officially sunrise.
Dove, unmoving and not stop staring from that direction, will just kind of say like, so I think it was good we didn't go in. I think that self-restraint of us was a lifesaver, truly.
Yeah, that sounded big.
Yeah, whoever was alive definitely is not anymore, so it's too late.
Not practical.
And she'll just keep staring at the forest.
But all you hear of Daydeer is a grunt.
That it?
Oh, yeah, man. Like, fucking... I don't think you understand.
Damn.
As much as I want to go in there, I also recognize that I will probably end myself, like, by accident. They stopped me from moving at an 18, man! Like...
Saying
Daydeer
I
is
fell asleep.
Yeah. Just taking a peaceful cat nap.
Daydeer's been alive for a long time. It knows how to stay alive.
Yeah, that would be like Dove's very similar thought process as well. I forgot that we're both on the older side.
So what is your intention then?
To be on guard. If it's not the armored, like, clad people coming again, then to, like, draw weapon in defense. But if it is, then
Okay,
to
then
wait.
counterpoint. How long would you wait for the armored people
Oh,
before deciding to do something else?
Oh, probably like half an hour, I think, before I kick Jonah awake and.
Okay, we will jump half an hour then, because the armored people ain't coming back.
Okay.
So we'll jump half an hour ahead, and Daydeer has decided to kick Jonah away.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm awake.
Yep.
What's happening?
There were noises in this direction a bit ago. It's been a bit past when they said we would learn everything, so I assume we're supposed to follow those noises now.
noises. Like
Mhm.
what noises?
Screams,
Hear the explosion, but
Oh god.
rocks
Um,
tumbling.
Well, it's past sunrise now. We should go.
Mhm.
Where was it?
This way.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, nothing to worry about. It's just shady business. Well, those people are shady, right?
World.
I guess.
Wanted.
I'll lead the way.
Let's see. Just.
There we go.
I will say, while she was standing sentinel, she made sure that she was wearing armor plating, the heavy plating.
Okay, yep, that's fine. Alright, so you follow the trail of tracks into the a little bit deeper into the forest, but not much further before they like the forest itself kind of clears, and there's a little cave entrance that leads down, and it is at this cave entrance you see the first of the slaughtered individuals as boom.
oh lord,
Whoa, stuff happened.
Huh?
there's gonna
Oh,
There's been a
by
transition.
mercy, you.
oh bless.
Self is my old friend and all that.
Yes.
Hello.
This is strange.
Oh, yeah, it's very strange. I need to make. That's what I need to do. I need to have the light source outside.
Gosh. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay.
Do that because it's technically sunlight out here, so we'll do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, but is that? No, that's not one of the people that we were conversing with, is it?
I still can't see anything.
No, it does
Eh,
not
oh,
look
there
like
you
the
are.
lights.
I was gonna say I
Two
see
shelf out.
two shells, yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Can I investigate the body?
1 second. I just need to fix that setting. You should be able to see now, Prio.
I just refreshed, so. Well, hold
I
on.
just fixed the vision setting on your token. You should be able to see now.
Yeah, I see the bottom left corner.
Yeah,
Did you have
that's
him set
perfect.
as blind?
Yes, he did not have
Can I
vision.
cast light?
You can, yeah. Could you click that through for me just really quickly?
Sure. It's a 20 feet. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna find it. Where's my sheet? Oh, I have to pull it out again.
Oh, gosh.
I believe it's 20 foot of
20
bright
each.
light.
There's
There we go.
your corner.
Yep. So what are you casting that on? Like something on your person?
Yeah, like the buckle of my bag of holding, basically.
Okay. You should now generate light.
Nice.
I do. Thank you.
Awesome.
Very
Uh,
cool.
To answer your question, Dove, no, these are not the armored people. This person is slumped over with a large cloak covering their entire body and a pretty large sword wound from like their shoulder to their hip.
Oh.
Pull the hood back.
Yeah, 100% do that.
It is. There's nothing remarkable about this person. It is just a relatively young male tiefling.
Hmm. Can I check his pockets and see if he had anything like any
Yeah.
markings or symbols or insignias?
Since you're looking for that specifically, I won't have you roll. instead, you will find on his cloak, like the inside of the cloak near the bottom, stitched in, so it's somewhat not able to be seen very easily,
Okay.
is a emblazoned M.
M.
Yep.
I see it. Very fancy.
And he's wearing a similar cloak to the one I've seen on the illusion, like back in the city.
The illusions weren't cloaked up; they were the people underneath them. But the cloak matches what the witness in the infirmary described them as wearing.
Yeah, I'd say Jonas starts off like almost, well, not sprinting, but like running inside cave.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I'm gonna do that thing where I grab him by the shoulder and be like, if we're going in here, stay behind me, just in case there are more. Or if there's anything dangerous.
It's true. They obviously died by someone taking their life, so we should be very cautious that they might do the same to us.
Agreed.
This place here, you can see there used to be a pathway, but that is the source of the rock falling sound, as this whole tunnel has been caved in.
Damn.
Oh boy. Okay.
So yeah, I was behind them. Yeah, I would say you would have caught me. You would have caught me running. Just gonna look back at you two and no, you don't understand this. They killed them. I gotta see my brother. It's just.
We'll find him.
This is the best thing.
However,
It's just.
If you die, you cannot find him if you are dead.
I'm gonna look for traps.
Okay,
Probably
go ahead and roll me an investigation. You say you were helping Chappelle?
I said probably a good idea. I seconded.
Oh.
Yeah, I cannot help.
I can help,
Claude, I
though,
cannot help with anything right now. I'm hyperventilating, but not this subtly this time.
We have it a moment.
Oh,
Shalfel would love to help though. Shalfel's gonna offer help to Dove. She appreciates how practical she is.
Alright, then go ahead and roll it with advantage then.
The perception or
Investigation.
Okay. Maybe? Nope.
Why did it take so long to find?
Did my best. Investigation's not my strong suit. Perception was, but that's fine.
Between you both, you're relatively certain that there's no traps anywhere else. Shalfel, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, please.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Okie
I
dokie.
just moved
Bring
myself.
you into the room.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
We
Oh.
rolled and okay. Wait to see what she learns before I move forward anymore.
Oh no, yeah, no, she didn't. She rolled too low. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
I was thinking-
Nova, I think my light spell is a little bit too powerful on the map.
So it is like.
Oh no,
No,
it's
no.
supposed to be 40 feet.
yeah, like 20
Okay,
foot
never
right
mind.
and an extra 20 foot dim.
Oh yeah, never mind.
I don't. Are there other sources of light in here?
There should be.
Okay. I just want to check because I can
You
see like.
see.
I can see 90 feet diagonally
Yeah.
right now.
That's fine. If you can,
Okay.
yeah, you can see what you can see. The light
Okay.
sources.
I was like,
Like,
damn,
there's
I cannot.
torches.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because a lot of these guys don't have dark vision either. Like the enemies can't see in the dark. They have their own
Oh,
torches burning.
Yep.
I just
Yep.
I just put them on the lighting layer, so there are
Okay.
torches lit throughout this cave. So if you can see, that's what you can see.
Gotcha.
I'm just tailing you, Dove, because yeah, it feels like I really want this to go faster.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, you're the only thing
Understandable.
keeping me behind, basically.
Good.
What was that? Sorry, Sharpel?
Oh no, I'm I'm good.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Sorry. Oh, you're good. It might have been a noise. I apologize.
Uh-oh.
Noisy.
As you can see, there are multiple bodies like littered throughout this cave.
Uh,
I'm gonna check this one.
Can I just look
Oh, yeah,
every
check
time
that
I
one.
see one to see if it's someone I recognize?
Yeah, it's not. It's neither of the two that you've seen
Okay.
so far.
And then
Okay,
same
just
with this
yeah,
one.
I'm
There
gonna
seems to
keep
be a
doing
pretty. Yeah, there's a pretty widespread amount of like races and genders and stuff, but all of them are like new people.
I search his pockets. It's a good
They
reason, I swear.
they have very basic kind of weaponry and stuff on them, but nothing else than that.
Okay. I was truly looking for like a note or like a hitman note or you know, you know, when you got a big old blood hand sanding. We know. Like I was just looking.
Jonah, can I borrow your light over here? Just want to make sure.
Sure. Where?
Just in this room. I want to make sure it's a dead end.
Okay, I'll run over and I'll cast light on this wall. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this wall.
Yeah, this is well lit up.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, I'll cast it again on my on the buckle of my satchel.
Nice.
Where's Shelfel? Oh, Shelfel
Somewhere in
can
the
see anyway,
darkness.
can't she?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I can't see her. I really
But
can't.
I can see you.
And great. Weedy, 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 weedy.
It's terrifying.
At this point, I would start calling, Vadim.
Oh gosh, he's calling names.
Yeah, I'm just calling names. Oh, one name.
Is that already dead end?
Female tiefling.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in here while the others check around those two hallways.
I'll take these two bods.
Yep. Male human and female dwarf.
The male
Being in their pockets.
male human not looking like Prio.
Nope.
Okay. Thank you for telling me about their pockets. I'm absolutely doing that. To be honest, she'll actually stop being like, actually, should we maybe take some of these cloaks? Maybe like the least bloodied ones, just in case we need to disguise?
Let's clear the cave first.
Okay. She's still looking at that cloak being like, is that bloodied?
Shelfel, where are you?
Ma'am.
I don't know.
No.
Still at the beginning of the cave, just chilling.
Yeah, we're still just chilling. Yeah.
I
I want to make sure she
Okay.
doesn't she hasn't been ambushed, and because we've like left her behind like in a horror movie.
She was right behind us. I don't know what happened.
Just magically dodging things. Like, oh,
Everything's fine.
actually.
There's a large group of them in the next room.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm readying my daggers for sure.
Good job.
Oh, here I am. Jeez. I just now am able to see my stinking token.
Hi, welcome.
I think
You-
the vision
Yeah, you're
vision
left in the
settings are a little
darkness.
clunky.
There we go. Okay, I got it back. Oh no, I don't want to grab though. Sorry if I grabbed you though.
Checking these bods.
The bottom three are the same as you've seen so far, so they're just random people, nothing in their pockets.
Mhm.
This gentleman right here is the smaller, bulkier guy that
the
you
Avatar.
saw in the vision. Yeah,
Oh.
with the arrow on the back of his head.
Yeah, I'll definitely bring that into light for that one. I will
One
check
more
his
over
pockets
here.
deeper.
He does have a note on him.
Nice.
It is a random squiggle of symbols, apparently.
Nicer. Playing Pictionary over here.
Last one. Let Jonah approach it.
It is a female human. There are treasure chests in this room. This looks like to be their hoard room.
Why are they all dead?
Yeah, everybody's dead. I wonder what happened.
Can I check for traps here? Specifically on the chests.
Go ahead and re-roll. Yeah.
When you're done, I'll do an Arcana just to make sure.
Good. I'll roll this as normal then.
I'm just gonna go limp against this wall.
Looks like he's not here.
You are relatively certain there's no traps around any of these chests.
Okay, I'll make note of that and mention it.
In your investigations of them, you would see that the bottom two are locked. The one on the left has recently been unlocked.
Oh, someone has definitely already been through here for this.
Can I? Does it look like this dead lady was messing with it?
No. She died in like the middle of the room.
Okay.
Hey, you need me?
I guess I'll check this one. I don't know how to pick locks.
I got a
still
crowbar.
have the body.
So the chest swings open. There is a bag of gold coins in it, and there is a composite short bow.
How big is the bag of coins?
It's not massive. It's about 60 gold.
Okay. I'm just gonna toss that to Jonah and Shalfel. And be like, split this among yourselves.
What is
Shaffel's
this?
eyes go huge.
Oh, also in that one day, dear, there is a key as well that looks to be the same as the one used to open the chest.
Chest.
In that chest, there is another bag of coins about the same.
Why do you keep a key to your chest inside a chest?
It's that triple layer. If you don't got the key to the
Spoiler.
first one.
They didn't. It's the person who opened the other chest put it in there for you to find.
Oh.
Another bag of 60 gold is in that chest.
Okay, I'm gonna toss that one. Okay, the first one went to Jonah, the second one's gone to Shalfel.
Cool.
That's their payment for assisting the Iron Fist.
Jonah is just like sitting on the floor against the wall, kind of limp, and the bag just falls onto his lap.
Oh.
She does another. Shalfel just does another very awkward bow and tips over for a little while. She doesn't know when to stop.
He's not here. Okay, he's not here.
Are you opening the last chest idea?
Was there more stuff in the second chest, or was it just the money?
Just the money in that one.
Okay, yeah, we'll check the last one.
In the last one, there is a slightly bigger bag of 110 gold and a scroll with a little note attached to it.
Ooh.
The little note reads, "Use on the boss."
Well,
And the scroll, upon opening it, is a scroll of Speak with Dead.
Oh, that makes sense. Jonah, would you like some answers? I know I do.
Yeah, of course I do. What?
Oh, no.
Where are you going?
They left a present for us. Let's go find out. You're good at talking, right?
Why do you... How is that relevant? They're all dead.
I'm just just gonna put the scroll into your hands and then give Dove 55 gold, I guess, and I'll hold on to the other 55.
Hey, yo.
It was given
I
to
don't.
us, you know?
I don't understand. What?
It's a scroll. Of speak with dead.
Oh.
Do I know how to spell DM?
Yeah, you would be familiar enough with it.
Okay.
Yeah, at the very least, even if you can't cast it, you know the spell exists and precisely what it does.
You want me to resurrect someone who's dead and then talk to them?
We can get answers that way.
That one right there. The arrow. On the guy with the arrow on his head. He's the one who was with your
yeah.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
He is. Oh, he was. But okay. Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
What part? Speaking with the dead?
Anything.
Kid, when you've seen the things that I have, it's really not that crazy. Trust me, I'm just gonna pat your back.
Dove will give a very small thumbs up. He's right, though. It is quite useful.
Shafal says there's many different methods for many different things in the world. There's so much that we still don't know. And then she starts scribbling again. Still paying attention.
Okay, well, that's the little inspiration that I needed. Okay, Jonah will just look back at the scroll for a few seconds, then look back at the other corpses, and just gonna take a deep breath, and I'm gonna walk towards the bald guy.
Before you cast it, we need to agree on what questions we're asking.
Yes, there are a select amount. We don't just get to speak willy-nilly.
Right. I think 3 or 5. I don't remember.
It's 5.
Oh, alright, 5.
We do not need an honor among thieves situation.
Okay. So,
Nice.
Aw.
I see that RG or DM said BRB, but we can at least try and figure out the questions that were...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what we
Okay.
want to ask.
Character.
Okay. I think a good one will be, what is your what organization?
Yeah, I was thinking of like, who do you work for kind of thing.
Yeah, Batman, yeah.
Who do you work for? Where's the bomb?
Where is she?
Rachel.
I guess in this case it's where is he, but whatever.
Shafal, can you write those down?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Would you mind
I'll
writing
write
those
down.
down? I'm not sure I can trust my memory at the moment.
Alrighty.
Are you going to actually write these down?
I was gonna say, we can just
Yeah.
do it in chat. Yeah,
Okay.
directly in
hell
chat.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I'm not used to this. I'm always used to like taking real notes and having to be that guy.
Oh, I can write bandits.
Same. It's quite nice when.
Who do you work for? Kind of question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write. I can write it if you.
So who do you work
So what's the
for?
first one?
What is your name?
What should? Well, I don't care.
Or no? Okay.
We don't need to know this punk's name.
Well, he might have connections if we give her the name drop, but true.
Yeah, maybe. Part of one question should probably be what the relationship, or like how. Jonah, whatever Jonah's brother's name is, ask, what is
Oh, what's your
Rabbit's
connection or?
connection with this organization?
His name is Vadim, and his last name is not the same as mine.
Oh.
Well,
okay. So
you
in
can ask
that,
it
yeah, in that
directly.
question, then, yeah, how are you? How do you know so and so? Or how are you connected?
How
Something
are you
like that.
connected?
Yeah, maybe connected. I'm trying to think of ways that there won't be a loophole, at least a glaring loophole.
With Vadim. Ooh, why target my forge?
I'm back, by the
That's a
way.
great one.
Just like
Welcome back.
Hello.
Oh, nice.
We
Okay.
haven't asked them yet. We're just
I know.
Shafal is
Where-
writing them down so
you
we can
know-
remember.
We're talking.
Dove actually kind of chimes in, being like, you know what? Maybe we can ask, where was he next going to hit? Where was his next target?
Is he going to answer that?
Well, potentially, because if they already had plans, then they would have been potentially like on their way.
Oh, perhaps something along the line of just snapping my fingers. What was the plan after this?
Yeah, like, what was your plan? What was your next step?
Yeah. What was your guys' next step? Yeah.
How did all these guys
In
die?
the plan, say that. What was the plan after this, or what was the next step in the plan? Because I just feel like there's a way to loop around that. Of just saying, taking a step with my left foot. Not saying that would happen, but I have heard that happen before. Ooh, who killed you? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's 2 questions.
Yeah. So
Eight.
Unless I
1, 2,
reunite
3,
them in
4,
one
5.
by saying who killed you and why.
Who killed you and why? Would that be 1 question or 2?
Wait. Well, maybe I can turn this
Probably
verse into something else.
Be a follow-up. Yeah.
So we
How
definitely-
did you die? Perhaps might be more condensed.
Well, he'll answer that by saying he got stabbed in the throat.
Yeah, I think the who killed you is a good way to at least do it. Having an idea of that.
Who were the knights, or who were the people that? Or yeah.
Who were your killers? Like
That's what? How do we know?
What is this cave?
How do we know he's going to talk to us? I mean, this scroll has been put there by those monsters that paralyzed us earlier. So
Potentially. We're still not sure who owns this actual cave. We just know that those Templar-looking people told us not to follow due to the dangers.
I mean, it looks like they told us they were going to give us answers, and in this messed up, horrific way, I think that's their way of giving us answers.
They showed us.
Yeah, literally.
Why would they even do that?
If they had their own target, maybe
Yeah.
we could have potentially
There's
been after the
motivation
same.
here. We're missing.
True.
Maybe they know that these people have false informations with them, so it might just mislead us if we ask them the questions.
We'll have to decide that upon hearing the answers.
I don't disagree with that. This is kind of our most straightforward lead, and if this was the person that we've heard of the description leaving, unfazed by the explosions, then this is a very good, at least, start.
I would agree. Most logical.
Shuffle, can you pass me that paper with all the questions?
Shelfell like flips back, flips forward, and then flips back and goes, "Oh yeah," and rips it out and hands it to you. She has a system.
I swear.
Yeah. It's just, it makes sense to me.
Okay, so we're doing the who do you work for? What are you doing with Vadim? Why the forge? What's the plan? And then who killed you? We can try that
Alright,
who killed you and why, but yeah, I feel like that might count as 6 in the rules.
I'm going to like flip the sheet a couple of times with my wrist, kind of warming up, and I'm going to clear my throat. And then I realize that I need to read the scroll first, so I'm going to do that.
I am keeping watch, by the way.
Okay, good to know.
Thank you.
Leaning against the wall over
I'm
here.
the only one who can talk to a corpse when I cast a spell, right?
That sounds accurate. You got some. Yes, allowing it to answer the questions you pose, so the caster has to ask the questions.
Oh,
Okay.
kidoki.
Makes sense.
You got this.
Sorry, I was. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna kind of wiping my cheeks. And I'm gonna read the scroll.
And with it, so you would probably be used to spell scrolls at the very least, and you would know that when a spell is out of your reach, it's supposedly a lot harder to read this like a spell scroll of it. But despite that, you effortlessly understand the complexities of this level 3 spell. And you, as soon as you read the scroll and you kind of do the incantation, within seconds, the guy in front of you just kind of inhales and just like his eyes flick open and he's like he bolts up into like a sitting position. Oh, Lord, that was painful. Oh. Oh, sorry. I thought you were deep for a second there.
Thought we were what? That's not a question. I'm trying to. I didn't hear what he said. It's not a question.
He said, "I thought you were Vadim for a second there."
Okay.
How does he look towards me? I mean, his attitude, because he sounds kind of casual.
Yeah,
In stream,
I mean, he's shocked.
if you guys want, you can see all of our perspectives,
especially like
and share the
being dead
views,
and then coming back, and then seeing new people and all his dead friends around him.
and if possible,
but
please drop
like,
a follow for
because
them.
of the kind of the nature of the spell, he can't process new information. So he's just looking at you like, yeah, okay.
Yes, Vadim. Yes. What were you doing with Vadim?
We attacked the forge. Yeah, the forge in Bellicorium.
Why did you attack the forge?
We had to disguise the theft.
Fellow's scribbling so hard.
Take notes, people. Take notes.
Don't branch off. Don't branch off. Don't branch off.
I think the follow-up to that answer may be more important than our final question, but we can come back to it.
Okay.
Who are you working for?
Malakar, kind of. Malakar adjacent.
Please give name.
Notes. Oh, that's right. Malakar, that sounds like a good guy name. I'm just gonna look at deer and right, we are getting somewhere. And what was the plan after this? What was the next step?
Well, we were supposed to, Vadim and I were supposed to go back with the spoils, but when we got attacked, just Vadim left. So he took them back, and we were just supposed to then go back and get our next assignment. That was it.
We have, what, one question left?
Yes.
Yes.
I think there are two things here. We either ask where he's supposed to go get his next assignment, or we ask what it was they took from my forge.
If we ask for where they're going for their next assignment, then we'll be able to have the next place to go. And
Indeed.
the other one, I'm not quite sure how to do that one with the theft.
Jonah's just gonna look back at the man, kind of, yeah, definitely angry, and he's just gonna ask, "Where's my brother?"
Oop.
Fuck.
Vadim. Where's Vadim?
Well, should be back in Esoterica. But if I don't know where he's gonna go after that.
Good enough.
There we go.
And as soon as he says that, he basically just finishes that sentence, and you just see the light leave his eyes again, as he effectively kind of dies a second death and just falls backward to the ground.
I'm sorry, I
It's
I
fine.
panicked. There
We
was
still got the
one
answer we
pushing-
needed.
Yes. Oh boy.
I'm
Not
going
all
had a
bad.
rough night.
with this guy once again dead on the ground. I'm gonna pull up my halberd and just kind of bring it down on his neck, separating his head from his body.
Oh
Yep.
god.
Good to be thorough.
You, in fact, do that.
All
You
right,
did say you're gonna bring back a head.
I got the gift for the commander.
Do you want to wrap
Tell
in the
Phil
Gonna
not to
cloth?
turn,
drooping.
turn around.
Yeah,
I'm just not looking at this.
that's fair. I
What
do
was
check.
that, Shelfel?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, Dove.
No.
Uh,
Go on, Sheffield.
Shelfel's gonna nod approvingly, like she appreciates somebody who's thorough, and she's kind of seen stuff like this before, so she's just chilling.
okay, fair enough.
Head
Casual.
of the avatar.
Dove?
The non-chopped ones. I'm checking the robes
Yeah.
for the least bloodied and dirtied ones.
Bloodied is hard to not find, but I
Well,
guess, like,
I mean,
you
it's-
get probably out of all of them, maybe 2 of them are
Okay.
not covered in blood.
I mean, I'll take those 2 for sure. But then I will take like 2 more that are just like the least bloodied, and I'll just go like clean it at like a river or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, if you're willing to just take the bloodied ones, then yeah, you can take as many clothes as you want.
100%. Okay, cool. I take 4. And I'm kind of throwing them over my shoulder. The 2 clean ones, the other 2 clean ones I'll hold. And just kind of be like, if we're going towards a place where everyone seems to be dressed this way for potential, then I feel like it might be a good idea to keep these close. Especially because, since Jonah's brother is going to be there, we may not want to give away the fact that in
Yeah, I might need to
case...
disguise you at some point, Jonah.
Yeah,
Keep you safe.
exactly.
Wearing dead people's clothes. Yes, this
I know
this stage just keeps getting better.
it's not great, but if it's going to keep us from being dead people, then maybe. But we won't put them on right now, since it seems that these people were killed for maybe wearing them. So we'll just hold on to them for now.
Sure.
Alright.
All right.
Backtrack time.
So, heading all the way back?
I have a head. I am happy.
I've got cloaks and I've ransacked everyone's pockets. I did take
Yeah.
that scribbled note, by the way.
Incoming? Yes, you do have that note. Remember that note.
Yes.
Boom. Get you.
Oh
I
god,
don't
we're
have a
down.
brother, so I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Quick one.
Fast travel.
Finally. Let's see.
That's a good point. I need to look at that. What do you need for this? Okay, good to know.
I don't know.
So if you guys wanted to do anything specific while traveling, that's fine. I just brought you back to this map. Or you can go ahead and report back whatever you want to do.
I'm happy reporting back.
I am in agreement.
Cool. Then you can make your way back to the consortium. I think I have like 3 different names for that in various different notes.
I guess on the way back, I'd like to just to distract myself from everything happening. I'll just ask Starfall at some point in the middle of nowhere. So, what are you writing in there exactly? If I'm not too
everything
curious.
I see. She
Everything?
looks up at you and her eyes are huge and excited, and she's like, everything I can find, especially related to magic. It's all around us now. And she's like starts going kind of into a info dump on all of the different experiments she's done at home in her village with magic, and it kind of seems like she's maybe withholding a couple of minor details, but
Like you burned your whole village or something.
No.
I swear I left
Okay.
it for mundane reasons.
Okay, yeah. Oh, so you are you are passionate.
Yes, very focused and passionate. Mostly. And she kind of like looks behind you and looks like she's squinting at something that's happening behind you and then like shakes her head and looks back at you. Says, how did you come to be here? She's doing her best.
It's gonna turn around real quick. Ah, it's crazy because as a player I know this move. I've done it with someone else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ah. Where are you from again? I think that eluded me.
I come from a small village within the mountains. You notice she's kind of cagey with her information.
Oh, sounds lovely.
They asked where are you from? And she's
A big
got her
city.
pen like at the ready. Big
Just gonna
city.
look back at her and smile and just say, from a big city. Somewhere.
She's gonna raise her eyebrow at you, but kind of in an approving manner, and like, okay, and nods. That's so great.
That's it for me.
Cool. Alright. So you can go back and report to Grakar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Love says
Yeah.
from behind.
Does back
From
in
the
cave.
ether.
She forgot something.
Boom.
Plops head on desk.
Yeah.
I'd like to march straight into his office and just drop it right on top of whatever he's currently doing.
He's just
Man,
gonna look
screw your
down it,
papers.
and he's just gonna,
Yeah.
without looking up, and without even processing who's in the room, he's just gonna mutter, I don't remember placing a lunch order. Oh,
How?
welcome back. I see you were successful.
Half successful.
Still counts as a win. He's gonna like nudge the head off of the letter he was writing. Look at the blood, consider it, and then just leave it and carry on writing.
Yeah.
Good man.
So, you learned anything? Who were these guys?
What were they called? They're working for some guy called Malakar or something like that.
It's not a name I'm familiar with.
And it was more than the two who caused the incident here. They apparently were stealing something from the forge, and the explosion was to cover that up.
Right. Did you find out what they stole? Did you get back?
We did not. No, didn't know no idea what they took either. I can go and try and take inventory, but I can't imagine there'd be anything worth stealing in my knowledge that would require literally blowing up my forge.
And it's going to be difficult because the amount of damage they did. It's
Mm,
hard to
no,
know what was
just-
stolen, what's been destroyed.
Oh, just want to point out we are not sure if he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
At least I'm
Well,
not. I
we
don't
did
see why
find-
he would lie, but the circumstances are a little bit edgy.
There was another group there besides the ones responsible for what happened. They got there before us and wiped out the ones who caused the explosion. No
So-
idea.
I produced the
Mystery.
drawing.
And I'll cast minor illusion to just represent the armor. I mean, yeah, what they looked like. Well, they looked like. Yeah.
Huh. It's another mysterious group. They sound like technically they're on our side. Enemies of our enemies and all that.
They didn't feel very willing to let us get involved immediately, though. But they did also give us the ability to follow them. Well, follow the ones responsible.
Right. And
Sorry, go ahead.
they cleared them all out.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you? He kind of points to the head.
Oh. You remember the good old days when we had to use scrolls to cast magic?
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they left us a scroll of Speak with Dead. For
Right.
whatever reason.
I mean, that feels very deliberate.
It,
Kill everyone and then leave a scroll specifically to talk to the dead.
yes.
I know I'm not a smart man, but that feels very pointed.
I agree. Now, we did find out where whatever they stole is being taken to.
Oh, where's that?
Esoterica.
I'm sorry. He's just gonna like look down at the letter he's writing, where he's just like, and just put his like quill on the word esoterica.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna look down and look up. That could be a problem.
Please. Why?
Another embargo, maybe?
Esoterica's gone off the grid.
What?
But a place has gone off the grid? He very much so has Shelfell's attention.
Complete communication dead zone. No one can get in or out. There's been various teams sent, completely gone.
Where's Esoterica again?
Are you asking in character or out?
Both.
he's gonna sort of point to like a chart on the wall, very far down in the southeast corner. Bring you back to a map really quick. We go over here, and then whoop, whoop, woo.
Oh, Lord.
Oh lord.
Yeah.
I can't see.
I don't suppose this is one of those magical worlds where if we go over to the left side of the map, we appear on the right side?
Nope. If you go to the left, you end up in a big ocean and then a different continent completely.
Shit.
This is not the size of the planet.
Oh, right. So wait, where is Esoterica? I still can see. Can you point it out again?
To the far right at the bottom.
Is folks hanging not drive you? Yep. Really, really far away.
Guess we have our heading. Okay.
I mean, it's gonna take you a long time to go over there. And no offense, guys, but if the teams that people are sending in aren't making it, I doubt you're gonna get very far.
You said the forge is going to take a while to rebuild, right?
You're fine. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to take my vacation.
Alright. Noted. Are you looking for something to do? A couple of
No, I have, I have a skull I want to crack.
Alright, well, can't argue with that logic. Well, he's just gonna kind of stand up and be like, send his hand out to you, Lydia. Happy
Sure.
hunting.
Thank you.
Out? Where?
Jonah,
Yes?
you still want to find your brother?
Well, I didn't want you to say that out loud, but yes, I do.
All right. Well, it looks like we'll be traveling together for a while.
Sounds alright to me as long as you can keep that blade in its sheath when it comes to him, at least.
You'll get your talk with him, I promise.
I didn't like that short silence.
The talk will happen.
Thank you. Well, that's why I traveled here in the first place, I'll be honest, so I guess my journey is also not finished.
Grakar, what's a ride across the ocean cost nowadays?
I mean, you won't get there from Strata. You're gonna have to go all the way north.
Yeah, I figured.
So, commercial ship, probably about 250, 300 gold.
Well, I'll have to take some jobs on the way then.
I'm not too high on money right now.
Yeah, whatever you just tossed at me is kind of what I've got left. I spent everything on travel.
That's quite all right. We'll make some on the way. You got any jobs heading north, Grakar?
None north, but if you fancy a trip out to the west first, there's pretty pennies waiting for someone who does that job.
Well, too bad Dove is not made out of gold.
The heart, maybe. The heart of gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
look at that. I thought my joke was terrible, but
Delphel saved it.
thank you.
It made it so wholesome.
Try my best.
You have a soul of a poet.
All right.
And I didn't even know it.
We're back to the terrible joke territory.
Oh yeah, I don't stay out of there long.
So, Dove, will you be joining us? Is she there? I actually don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I've not heard anything from Delph in a while.
Okay, she's fine. I'm sure
I
she's
have something
joining us.
going on.
Well, do you guys think we should focus on trying to follow and possibly catch up, or make sure we have the funds necessary to properly follow?
One thing I learned today is that if I rush trying to find Vadim, might just do a lot of mistakes, so we should take the time to plan this properly. Plus, if no team has ever survived the trip, kind of makes you think.
I'll make sure to buff up our defenses on the way there. Are you joining us, Shelfel?
Oh, of course. This sounds like such an exciting, mysterious land. I'd love to try to find out what's going on there now.
Fair enough. I say you've been muttering quite a bit about magic. That continent's where the tower originally was. You might get a peek at that.
Her eyes light up and she starts jumping all giddy. And like kind of going through her bag and like organize. It looks like she's organizing things in the bag, but it sounds like a mess.
Oh gosh.
Is Dove back? We don't know.
Postal.
Postal.
Oh, I heard her. I think I heard her voice.
I heard her, yep.
I'm here.
Oh.
She exists. Oh, she dropped something.
Oh no.
It was the ball.
Hi.
Oh
I'm here.
no.
Yes.
Ball.
We've. Were you there when we found out where we have to follow this guy to? Where he was going?
To Esoterica.
Yeah. Did you see where it's at?
On the big map, I thought I saw, or like I hovered over the main place, but
Yeah, it's at the, it's literally about as far away as it could possibly be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've
not
told
diving.
Ricard that I'm taking my vacation because I have a skull to crack.
There you go. Okay.
So will you be joining us, Dove?
Yeah, I've got no ties here besides just working for the same person, so
Perfect.
this works more than fine for me. I will also be taking some time off to follow suit.
Yeah, I figured.
Although Dove does approach our good old leader, and we'll kind of get quite close and just a very low voice and say, "I will have questions about what you've been searching for later," and just kind of go
Hopefully
back.
by then I have answers for you.
Yeah, and she'll just go back. She's like, "All right, I'm good to go."
He did talk about apparently crossing the ocean costs like $250 a person, give or take. And he did say he has a job nearby to get if we need some extra coin. So we were thinking about taking that before continuing on.
Heck yeah.
Sounds like
Okay.
a good idea to me.
My knees.
Cool.
Seems the most practical approach.
Well, there you have it, Ricard.
Are we taking a cart at all? Are we taking horse? Are we walking?
I
Probably-
suppose transport can be arranged if you're going to be working on faction business in the meantime.
That would be quite nice, because then stopping would be a lot easier to set up camp if we're able to just sleep in the cart kind of thing, passively.
Yeah, shelter's always good to have on the road.
I don't mind driving for literally days on end. I just have to think about the horses, and that's about it.
How much does a horse and cart cost?
Well, if you want to buy one specifically,
Or
I'm just-
can we go through Iron Fist? But yeah.
depending on the horse that you want, it's about it's 50 for a draft horse, 50 gold, and about 15 for a cart. So you're looking at about
Oh, okay.
115 because you'd want two horses to pull it.
Okay. Ricard, just pulled out my retirement savings. I have a feeling you won't be getting this one back.
Well, you can always. Well, sorry, maybe this is out of place, but you could maybe sell where your forge used to be.
That's the Iron Fist's forge, not mine specifically, though I was the one who primarily manned it.
And they give you nothing back.
Oh, I've been making money for years. I honestly have no idea how much I have saved up. I'll be fair. I have enough to build a new forge if I need to when I find a place to settle down.
Oh, that's great.
But I'm not touching it.
That's also reasonable. You seem all keen to get ourselves a cart, but wouldn't it be slower than just having horses?
Yes and no, but if we have a long time to travel, it would overall maybe be a bit easier because we only would need 2 horses and a cart to carry our things and ourselves. Plus, we could travel longer since sleeping in the cart versus stopping to camp. We'd mainly would just need to rest the horses up, but otherwise.
Oh, you're right. Well, just know that I can fit some more tents and bedrolls in this bag.
That's good to know.
I keep forgetting that you have that. That's fine.
Oh, trust me, I won't forget. I honestly don't think I would have been able to comfortably travel anywhere without it.
I don't blame you.
Makes sense.
Well, does anyone have anything to do here? Or should we start setting up the horses and cart?
I'd get the job off Grakar.
As I say, we should probably find out the details of the
I
job.
was like, let's just She's already
He's, like,
halfway out,
saying-
so.
I was just watching you do all the pleasantries, and he's like saying there with the job, like, well, they'll remember eventually.
Oh, sorry, you are still listening. Please enlighten us.
Right.
Well, you remember that I mentioned the Templars before? The
Mhm.
whole territory issue and
Oh.
potential battle brewing between us.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Although we know they're not to do with the Forge attack, we still need some kind of representatives to go and see.
Is this something to tack
What?
on in our travels?
I mean, you'll be handsomely rewarded for it, so it'll make traveling a lot easier.
What do you need us to do exactly?
Just go kind of talk to our rep in Thaumaturge Keep and see what the situation is, get a report from him, and then come back. That's it.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
If you need any other information, the Templar representative in town here should be
Sorry
available
for this.
somewhere.
Sorry.
Get their opinion. Just
Sorry.
see if he's been told anything.
Sorry.
If anyone's not acting on
Sorry.
the level, make a note of it.
Okay.
Suspicious behavior.
Alright, we'll put that on our to-do list then.
I miss my forge.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, come find me when you're ready to leave. Whenever it's. Well, actually, wait. Should we wait a day before we leave, or should we just go?
I will just need to notify this place I'm staying in, but I won't be here anymore. And also I won't be working, so, just common courtesy, I need to warn them that I'm about to leave.
Okay. We'll just be getting things ready then, and then I guess wait for you as well. In theory.
I'll be back in a blink.
And
Knows.
instantly
knows
sprinting.
Blink spell.
Yeah.
Literally got back in a blink.
Well, look at that.
Alrighty. So we can do a little bit of a time skip. We'll try and get you guys at least leaving. So go and make various preparations. Jonah, you return your your room key. Stuff like that. And
Two
Yeah,
weeks.
guys,
Also, I'm telling them I won't be playing
Yeah.
tonight, so yeah. But I'm gonna say we've. I'm gonna miss this place. It was so great. I've only been here for like 3 days, and yeah. Oh, I'm also going to. I don't know if you remember, but I have a small wooden box.
dude,
I talk to sometimes.
yeah.
I'm definitely going to tell today's event, like I'm talking to a friend, really. Like I'm just going to go through what happened during the night, and yeah,
Okay.
and then close it just after I promise that I will be playing soon, and to stay tuned. And yeah, that's it.
I like that. Sorry, was the tuned on purpose?
Oh lordy. All right. So, does anybody have any specific preparations they want to do, or do you guys just want to saddle up and leave?
The only thing I see Shelfell doing is attempting to find a library or books to attempt to research more on the place we're going. Other than that, I don't see her doing anything further other than just being prepared.
Which place? Thaumaturge Keep or Esoterica?
Esoterica.
probably not many books on that topic because it is so far away, but general
Makes
like
sense.
atlases and stuff of the world that exist, they will have the most information about it, but with apparently very outdated information as they recall it, a faction that no longer exists. It currently runs Esoterica. So the information in the book is a little bit outdated, but it does tell you a little bit about the city. It's a honestly, it was never a very kind of notable city in the first place. It's the only big city that's like doesn't really have much going on for it. It's not in a good like place for trade. There's no kind of natural resources. They don't really do much. It never really did much in general. It was kind of always forgotten about. So it kind of gets information like that. You know, it's very scathing remarks, honestly.
Mm-mm.
Alright. I will take it. Thank you.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I have
she's good.
nice. I have a specific request.
Go for it.
Slash question. Did my anvil survive the fire?
No.
Ah!
Like
Sad.
chunks of the anvil are like melted away.
Is there still flat surface on top?
Yes.
Can it still stand?
Yes.
Okay. I'm picking it up and taking it with me.
Lordy. You just gonna carry an anvil around?
Well, I got good news for you. I got a buddy with a bag of holding.
It has to be able to get into the opening of a bag of holding to fit in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we have a cart then.
2 foot in diameter. It has to be.
Wait, hold on. Bag of holding. Let me just check that real quick. And yes, 2 feet in diameter.
Yeah, so you can't put anything in it that's wider than 2 feet.
I mean, anvils don't have to go from floor to freaking waist height. They usually sit on top of something, right?
I don't know how big an anvil is.
Typically, I thought.
First,
Google
I
an
can
anvil.
hold up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know how much anvils weigh, but I think
I think I looked it up before. It was only
could,
like 60 pounds or something.
because you can carry it, which means it's less than 480. Anyway,
Look, Daddy, I understand this. This is probably very sentimental to you. But I would be more. I think it would be more practical if I could carry tools instead of the whole fucking anvil.
Okay, it does weigh 200 pounds apparently,
It will still be
Yeah,
here when
I
we
saw
come
that.
back.
according to D&D Wiki.
Say bye to
anvil
it.
5e equipment.
With all due respect, I mean.
How much can the cart carry?
are we having an intervention for Data? And his
I think
anvil?
we're having an intervention.
I think so.
Fine.
We're having.
Fine, I'll leave it behind.
It'll be
Mark,
here
if I
when we
could,
come
I-
back.
A cart itself is 200 pounds, so I don't think it could carry that much weight
Oh.
easily. So
Another cart on top of the cart.
Mm.
I have to rent forges then.
I mean, we'll just leave it literally with our Iron Fist. It should be okay there, right?
Yeah, but we'll be gone for a while.
some guy's gonna touch his anvil.
Motherfuckers.
Their inexperienced hands.
Oh lordy. All
Noob
right.
hands.
New
So
hands.
anvil not in tow.
No.
Are you guys ready to leave?
Yeah, I think we've got the appropriate provisions. Dove does have, like, provisions, like food provisions and stuff, that she only carries for others because she doesn't need
Good
it.
to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's got rations on her.
Nice.
Alright,
Yeah,
the
I guess we'll
only
buy more rations.
the only other thing I suppose you guys might have wanted to do is talk to the Radiant Templar guy here first, but that's the only other thing. That's kind of an optional part of the side quest.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
Alright.
What did he want us to ask the Templars?
Just get.
As I say, he just kind of wants you to figure out if they're like preparing for war.
Like, hey,
Oh,
so what you
he's-
doing?
Are they going to attack us? It's
You
basically
guys
just-
mad or what's up?
Yeah.
A typical question you
Yeah,
can
man.
ask around the coffee or something.
Oh yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Super normal.
Oh lord.
Don't even worry about it.
Fine.
All right. If I talk to him, a war will start. So somebody else can talk to him.
Okay. We will not have you talk. I don't mind giving it a shot. I will just ask very pragmatic things, but I don't know if that will be very... I don't know if straightforward questions are good, so tact is
Oh,
maybe...
no, I think you're right. You're totally right. I'll go with you,
Okay.
but I think somehow, I believe you are the right person to bring that subject.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Me and Jonah, we'll go talk to them then.
Okay.
Shuffle, you want to learn things about how to start or stop a war?
Yes. She slaps her journal shut and starts you have all of her attention.
You'll just be in the background just writing tactics of war.
War
Perfect.
and peace,
Perfect.
Which will prevail.
not peace.
War and Peace and Pieces scored out.
Yeah.
Hard scribbled. Well, frick. Okay.
So, Grakar would point you in the rough direction of where Mr. Arik usually hangs out when there's no sorting business to do.
Yeah, Eric.
Do you know this
Yeah, I know a
person?
guy. I know a guy.
Dove, do you know this person? Just before we start. So I can get,
Let's see. Can I safely assume that like Dove just being in Iron Fist is like aware of like the what do you call it, the not stand-ins but the representatives?
Yeah, just in general, as a citizen of the town,
Yeah.
you would know. So yeah, you would at least know of him. If
Yeah.
you want to know how much about him you do know, you can go ahead and roll me
Yeah,
history
roll.
or insight.
Yeah, I'm a roll. I love rolling even if it's really shite.
I believe in you.
Same.
Whoop.
It still matters.
Okay, yeah. So you would know kind of the positions he's took on various issues and some of the like speeches he's given and like rumors you've heard about him. He's one of those. He's very two-faced, even for a politician, quote unquote.
Oh lord.
Whereas he's the type of guy who'll stand up and he'll talk about justice for all and like the greater good. But the greater good is what's best for his quote unquote bank account.
As he actively embezzles.
Yeah, and how to advance his own position more. So you get a lot of, again, they're mostly rumors, but yeah, there's a lot of negativity spread about the town about him. It's a very big corrupt politician arc.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then
I was just
before
like,
the
"Oh, not really saying anything."
I
do
say
we-
that.
Do we see him in view? Like, I mean, are you about to talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll have pretty much think that, like, I was filling you guys in, like, of the stuff that I have.
Oh, yeah.
And then as we're walking up, you know, kind of stop talking about him as the closer we get. And then this guy just starts yelling. Can you
Yeah.
believe it?
Whenever you guys do talk to him, I'm going to stand outside the room because he's the kind of person I hate the most.
Yep.
Oh,
It sounds like a plan.
Really? Okay, that's not
fair
weird.
enough.
Understood.
All right.
Oh, and
So,
just before she talks to him, I'm just going to, just going to stop, get in front of Dove and be like, well, hold on, just a minute. I'm gonna kind of reach with both my hands, and I'm going to pull back her hood.
Oh.
Kind of, if you let me.
Yeah, she'll stand there unfazed.
Oh, it's just a feeling I get. I think, yeah, this is a little bit better. This is a tough subject. I mean, you'll probably know this better than me. But yeah, and then I'll just wipe some dust off your shoulder, and then I'll look at you and go, all right, tap you on the shoulder, and I think you're good to go. Yeah, you're gonna rail this. And I'm going to give her a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hype her up. Raise her up, yeah.
I get raised.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
Richard.
I'm embracing the gens.
You're doing
love it.
great.
I love it.
So we get a D. I think I'm level 1, so this is a D6 or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, that's a D8 actually. Wait, no, that's my hit dice.
Yeah, it's D6, D8, D10 for bards.
D6, yeah, you're right.
Sick. I'll
Oh, we
take
just
it.
put the D12 at 15th level. Nice.
Ooh. That's
Well, we'll get
spicy.
there soon.
I've never seen a bard at 15th level, I'll be honest.
Will
No,
confirm.
Yeah.
I believe in Jonah's ability
Mhm.
to hit 15th level
Oh,
in
yeah.
this campaign.
Yep. I've been playing
Yeah,
way
I
too
just
much
wanna see
Baldur's
that.
Gate.
Yeah, right.
Jonah's going to be this campaign's Arden.
the last
Yeah.
remaining member.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. So, Dove,
Yeah.
with your bardic inspiration flowing through you, you see the figure of Alaric. Just pompously being pompous. Ooh,
I
uh,
look at this squatty pompousness.
he's a big boy now.
Brother's
Looks
thick.
like the white Putin meme.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. When I was like, thinking squatty, I just heard the Putin music playing.
Like this theme song that constantly plays whenever he walks into a room.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my
boy.
god.
Yeah, I gave you inspiration to for this dialogue.
Oh, good thing, yeah.
He is doing politician things, politicianing to
Just hard
civilians.
politicians. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, I will approach, looking a little bit more kept up, and I will give a very slight, like, head nod of a bow. It's like, you know, because he is a representative, and I'm just like a worker for, you know, my clan. And I will just kind of say, like, Sir Eric, may I have an audience for a moment?
He's gonna sort of turn to the civilians and just kind of give them a nod, turn back to you. Well, with manners like those, how could I refuse?
I will do a gestured bow again. Just saying thank you. I will only need a moment. I am just going around to just check with our neighbors to see if there's anything that may need any help, or just checking up in general. Just to see that we're all in tip-top shape. After that explosion, I wanted to make sure that everyone is doing okay.
Yes, terrible business, that explosion.
Yes, very much.
Forge, right?
It was, yes. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we have a talented forge of our own in Thaumaturge Keep. And
Indeed.
you'll be able to outsource all of the work there. I'm sure it'll be a better job.
everyone who is good at their job will definitely be able to hold their own. Very much. In terms of who you represent, how are they faring? Are they faring all right lately?
What sort of question is that? Of course they are.
Well, I guess it's just to make sure that, our surrounding areas are also keeping up. I just don't want to hear this similar issue happening somewhere else as well, so.
I can assure you that the guards at Thaumaturge Keep will not allow something so brazen to take place there.
Of course. Well, in terms of the Templars, I just wanted to make sure that there's peace between, the Iron Fists and whatnot, and I just would hope that we were all on the same page when it comes to living under the same borders, so.
Go ahead and make me an insight roll, please.
Okay. I clicked the inspiration button. I don't know if that's going to add the direct 1d6 because I haven't used that before in this.
No, the inspiration is like the one that lets you re-roll, like when DM gives you inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to, unless you add the bardic inspiration to your sheet, you'll have to roll
the 1d6.
A 1d6 in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'll just do that. And you said insight?
Yes, please.
Okay, normal.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's a sweet 0. Good thing you gave me that inspiration. Try a 3 or 4 on for size.
Well,
Because I'll tell you right now.
I feel like revealing your head was made the difference.
I am gonna be so real right now.
Okay.
He rolled
Real.
a 2.
Huh?
He rolled a 2.
No shit!
Literally, if you'd rolled anything, you would have beat him.
Oh.
It was meant to be. It's in the stars.
oh no.
I literally only succeeded because of the bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
I also be real. I think this is the most significant move I've ever done.
So.
Oh my gosh.
You are so blissfully unaware. If it wasn't for the fact that his eye visibly twitches, you wouldn't be any the wiser. But his poker face is so bad
Oh,
that you're
delightful.
able to catch the smallest modicum of uncomfortable deception on his face for just a fraction of a second, to which he then composes himself and replies, "Yes, the Templars are not planning anything volatile, if that's what you're implying."
Well, I would never imply something so, horrendous of something that the Templars would ever do. It would be more of just to make sure, while we were all sharing this territory, that we will be able to have each other's backs in the future, in case anything happens to us. As you know, there was the attack on the Forge, but there also was a farther down on the similar Forge attack. Being 2 times in a row, yes. We want to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So if we have, the alliance of our neighbors, then that would be very best for everyone's, future sake.
I'm sure an alliance with the Templars would benefit you all greatly, yes.
Who would not want to have your alliance?
Quite.
I will give a slight bow and I say, well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Indeed you have, yes. Along with you now.
Indeed.
Oh, God, I can't wait to take care of this.
I will slight bow again and I will leave. Boy, is it good to be a Warforged with no facial expressions.
I know I played him exactly how I wanted to. Went unbridled, immediate guttural reaction, which is disgust.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I knew I had to hit.
I seriously,
Well, you
this
nailed it.
is the second time I play Warforged, and I always have fun being very like diplomatic because I just get to be so like not caring.
You're the
Bitch
perfect
face all the
person.
time.
Yeah,
to represent them,
exactly.
yeah.
Resting bitch face politically.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I'll skedaddle out and I'll kind of like walk back with the crew as a second main. They're just thriving in the distance. Oh, it's so
Alright.
funny.
You can see me like actively bristling with like just pure hatred.
Hard
of this
foot
man.
tap and like freaking going all at it. All right,
Like,
yeah.
Just the thought of him bothers me.
Like, get the Dang.
Lordy. Alright, well, with that wonderful interaction, we will end the session there. I wanted to get through the stuff in this town before we moved on, so we went a little bit over, but it gives us a good place to end.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. Well done.
Good job, guys.
Yay.
Oh,
Oh my gosh,
Did
it's
something-
fucking hilarious.
All right. I will say, don't worry about Daydeer. He'll calm down after 1 or 2 sessions. He'll be fine.
He just needs to get on the road and just clear his mind.
1 or 2
Yeah.
sessions, I just clicked like how long that is. that could be
Means-
like days of weeks of travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He'll calm down soon. All right.
Oh lord.
Man, I don't believe my brother burned your forge.
Brother, yes.
You're lucky. You're lucky Daydeer knows how to point anger the correct direction.
Sort of blind raging.
Oh, I thought it was my charm that made the difference, but okay.
It's fine, just chalk it up anyways. Just be like, that works still. Lordy. Alright, well, GG.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
No, good job to you. No, this was a great session. Honestly, this was great. Yeah.
Really good.
Wow.
Right, I will...
Yeah, that was a lot of
Really
fun. I
avoided
appreciated hanging out with everybody. Thank you so
Agreed.
much.
Yeah, thank you
That was
guys.
Yeah, no,
awesome.
this was.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, thank you so much, guys. Well, this is the first time we played together for 2 of you, but
Yeah,
yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was great. Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yay, I'm excited for this to be the new Fridays.
Yeah.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Super down.
Oh, so
Yeah, this
good.
was the
Hopefully-
best
Mhm.
first session I had in 2 years. So.
Damn.
Well, I
Oh,
had a lot, but
nice.
Oh, couldn't
yeah,
tell then.
This was, honestly, this was
Awesome.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is the
boy.
first time I've gotten together with people and been able to play in a couple years, actually, now that I think about it. I'm usually like DMing for other people or.
I wonder how that feels.
One day, Nova. One day.
I tried.
One
I
day.
tried.
Maybe on like April Fool's Day we can switch it, and then you have to be the
Yeah, I'll just
player.
be.
Yeah.
Four DMs,
And
one
we'll
player.
be the yeah, exactly.
Boy, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, how the
Sounds
tables
like-
have turned.
Sounds like special
Literally.
treatment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll just be NPCs, and you have to find your way through the thing while we all know the plot, but you don't. It'll be fine.
But you don't, yeah. It's all good.
Don't even.
Oh,
Yeah,
fret.
no, yeah.
Lord.
Oh.
All right. Well, I will be RB. I'm gonna do my outro real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you
Yep.
guys so much for playing.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you,
yeah.
Postal. It was great.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That was wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed all of that. Yeah. I hope you guys had a fun time. So this, like I kind of mentioned already, this will be kind of like our Fridays. pretty consistently when it comes to around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. But yeah, it seems like these Fridays will be D&D. So Tuesdays, I will usually be able to play with Zeli Ravallo and company, depending on like what we're playing. We've been playing Lethal Company, like modded, on Tuesdays. So if you want to catch us then, that will be probably the next time that I'll be streaming personally. We have a Discord. You're welcome to join. I've always loved the people who are in that Discord. They have been with me through thick and thin, even when we had to, just sort everything out after, like, there was a big surge of people's, like, Discords getting, like, hacked and stuff. Don't know if anyone remembers that. It was a couple years ago. It was hectic. But, yeah, you're welcome to join that. I do have a TikTok that has a bunch of random stuff from collaborations of other streamers, YouTube, the whole shebang, all that jazz. If you haven't yet, the people who are in my title, please go give them a follow. They're awesome. I'm super excited to continue this, so let me know what you guys think. It's always awesome to kind of get feedback of these sort of things, especially when it comes to like the audio, the sound, the music, the whole shebang, so I appreciate you guys. Take care, be safe, stay hydrated, get good sleeps. If you haven't yet, drink some mineral water. It's good for you. High in magnesium. Helps your bod. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.